Good afternoon, everybody. It's match day at SAFC Fan TV, and we're here to do your live commentary, as live as we possibly can, with our technical knowledge. It's with myself, Mike, and Conrad. How you doing, Conrad?
Yeah, not so bad, mate. Not so bad. Just like you say, trying to hope that the technical issues keep themselves away for a good 90 minutes, shall we say.
Yeah, or the game is as boring as last week, and we can just talk rubbish.
I hope it's not as boring as last week. I mean, I know we made the best of it, but I think 2 weeks of making the best of it, and people are going to unsubscribe from us. So
don't blame us for the on-the-pitch performance. I'll just throw that out there right now.
If we start randomly rabbiting on, it's because nothing's happening. That's probably the best way of saying it.
Yeah, definitely. But, you know, at least you're here to join in the conversation. Don't forget to use the live chat and join in as much as you can. This is the first match sponsored by our new sponsor, which is 3 Retro. All the links will be in the description. We'll show you some of their cool stuff at halftime if you hang around till then. And we'll show you some of the stuff they do. But one of the things is the shirt I'm wearing, which is there.
Very nice.
Which is actually
really
nice. It's in an envelope.
Oh, right. Okay. I was going to say you can at least hold it up, but no, that's fine.
No, it's in an envelope. It's going Monday. But yeah, you've got the Cowies one from 1984.
Yeah, 1984 Sunderland home shirt. It's very nice. So I wanted the 99, but they didn't have my size of FB, so I went down to one that did and got that one there. So. Yeah, I should be looking forward to that coming in. So we've both basically bought each other a shirt now, because I bought you a shirt. I got a shirt, shall I say, earlier on and went, doesn't fit me. There you go. So
yeah, there you go.
Done a trade this season.
That's it. I don't think I've ever owned as many Sunderland shirts since starting doing YouTube. I just didn't want to wear the same shirt every day.
I know what you mean.
So if you're in here, there's 20 of you in here. So get your score predictions in before we kick off. I'll put a little star on them. We'll see who gets closest at the end. Nobody got it right last week. We had loss predictions, win predictions, but nobody got the 1-0 sleepy fest.
Yeah.
And the team lineup's out. So what do we think of that, Conrad? I mean, obviously everyone knows my feelings on Dak. What do you think of the starting lineup as it stands there?
I've just put my prediction in as well, just so that it's there for when I win. I don't know, because we put it in our group chat, or you put it in, and you sort of sidelined me by going, I can't believe he's dropped Hume. And I was like looking at it going, yeah, oh, well, maybe it's he's given him a rest. He's done 2 years worth of, pretty much non-stop playing. Give Pembele a run in the team. Maybe there's something he's noticed on Millwall's left side. And then all of a sudden I went, what do you mean Dak's starting? Like, are we making him earn his 15k this week or something? Like, what's going on? I'm guessing it's... I don't really know why. I'm guessing it's just to sort of... Like you said last week, maybe a shop window thing for him, but I sort of feel a bit like, what's the point? You could have... Why is
Mundell not getting on before him? You know what I mean?
Or why is French Dave not getting a run at a sheesh, if anyone wants to check me on that one. But yeah, or even Barr. Barr plays a false 9, or... Chelsea would probably thank us if we gave Burstow another 90 minutes, and it's not going to hurt now. Like, but why Dak? It just made no sense. But watch him turn up and bang in like a hat trick or something today. Now we were like, oh, should we pay him 30 grand next year?
Don't. Yeah. This would be my nightmare. Because as soon as he signs the contract, that's when the football stops.
Yeah, there's been a lot of that recently. Salah and Aubameyang at Arsenal. The new deal's in, right? I don't need to try now.
Yeah, exactly. We should keep them all on rolling contracts. Can we do 0-hour contracts for our players? That'd be good.
Just week by week.
Yeah.
Be dangerous for us, but just be the best thing out overall.
We've got a couple of predictions in already. Daniel Jobling's in. He said 1-0 to Sunderland, just about, with Dak to top. I'm worried about this side. Steve-O says 2-0 the lads. Dak is a waste of a wage. Maybe playing him trying to get someone to buy. So he's going for the shop window technique as well. And we've got
isn't it?
Viv 73 in as well, saying hi everyone. Yeah. Is it finished?
Yeah, he was only on a 1 year, I think, on a 1 year with an option of a second, I believe. So
we should have directly tied him in with Mowbray. So when Mowbray left, he had to go with him.
That's probably where he'll end up.
Yeah. Well, what? I don't know. Where's Mowbray at the moment?
Well, where are Birmingham be at the end of the season? That's another question.
Is he still technically their manager with all this?
They have that the former Millwall manager in charge now. I think till the end of the season. Anyway, is it Rowett? I think Gary.
Yeah.
Rowett? Yeah, I think he took over temporarily. I can't say I watched that much of them, but I seem to remember something about him being in charge. But I think they're just outside the bottom three by 1 point. So Rotherham are gone with 23. You got Sheff Wed on 44, Huddersfield 44, Birmingham 45, Stoke 47.
That's mad. I wouldn't have predicted them three to go down at the start of the season.
It's a bit. I mean, Sheffield Wednesday maybe, but they've sort of shown a bit of a fight towards the end of the season now.
I think I can kiss goodbye to my £10 on Sunderland winning the league that I put on at the start of the season.
Yes. I'm surprised they're still sort of saying there's odds available for it now.
Yeah, I've not even looked. Cash out value of you pay us.
Yeah.
And Leicester got the win against West Brom.
Yeah, they were comfortable till about 75, and then West Brom pulled one back, and it all looked a bit nervy. But they've got they've got the job done. So 3 games left, and they're, I want to say, at the moment as it stands, they're 3-4 points free inside the top.
Yeah, Leeds don't play till tomorrow, Monday.
Leeds have Southampton within their next 3 games as well.
Yeah, well, it's Middlesbrough on Monday for them. Interesting end to the season. Well, we've got to look at every other team because we've got nothing to play for.
Yeah, we look at everyone else for entertainment now.
Yeah, we've got the pride of maybe a place or two. Getting that top half. Bristol City's on 58. What are we on? Because Bristol's on 58 points and they're the bottom of the top half.
Let's have a look. I think we were 56, weren't we? Let me have a quick gander. There's a few more scores coming in while I load it up. Yeah, we're on 56. We're behind Bristol. We're 2 points behind.
2 points.
Yeah.
Who've they got though? That's the question.
Oh,
we could go in the top half today.
Can Obi-Wan Joe Kenobi decide if he wants a 1-1 or a 2-1? You can't have both. No hedging your bets here.
Yeah.
Either a win or a draw. Come on.
Maybe that's his half-time prediction and then his full-time prediction.
Okay, I can get away with that then. You're being very specific if that's what you're doing. Funny enough, Ian Wilkinson just put, "Hiya boys, fridge full of cornettos." So I went for a walk this morning with my son in Hardwick Park, and he wanted an ice cream, so we got him a cornetto, and then he decided he didn't want it. So I have had a cornetto today, actually. It was a strawberry one, though, so it wasn't that good. But, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade.
That was the only one we said we didn't want.
I know. It was a lot better than I remember it being, but still the worst one.
Right. We've got flags waving. Still got 5 minutes before kickoff. So, yeah, my prediction's going to be the usual 3-1.
3-1. Well, I don't know. Says 2-0. Obi-Wan's got 2 predictions. Jacob 12 says 2-0. Yeah, so we've got a few more coming in.
I'm going to star these for the end as well. I'm not going to say 3-1 because, that's just the lazy way out. I did say 3-0 on the Thursday show, which I know is very optimistic.
You're hedging your bets too. You and that Jedi are in it together.
Yeah, I said 3-0 because I wanted a decent match to commentate on. For some reason, I'm more optimistic on a Thursday than I am on a live stream for the game.
You wake up on a Saturday like me and go, ugh.
Yeah, not again.
Why do I have to do this? Why do I put myself through this?
And this terrible pain, miserable conditions.
I know. Hey, you got a free shirt.
Well, there you go. Yeah. That's all it's about. We've also got just to quickly mention for that 3 retro, they've got a sale on at the moment, which is making them really cheap. And we've got a discount code for you. Have you put that in the description as well, Conrad?
Discount code's in the description. I think it was 3 retro 10 is 10% off. So if you follow the link in our description, it takes you straight to the Sunderland page with all the Sunderland shirts that they have.
Yeah.
So you some that are on sale, some that are normal price. But I mean, a football shirt these days for 35 quid is a bargain when a brand new shirt's near 60 or 70 quid nowadays.
Yeah, but I think it's the 73 cup one. The one that I've got is down to 20 quid. So
Yeah, I think I've
10%
got
off,
some.
that's 18 quid. You can't even,
Yeah, I've
you
got
could
some
buy
pictures
them for
in
washing the car.
the brand. I think, and if we have a look, I've got some pictures loaded up. If you want to sort of get them on, or you want to wait till half time.
We'll save them for half time. We'll save them. We'll entice them at half time.
Yeah.
Viv says we don't have to worry about relegation now. Well, I mean, it's a sad state of affairs when I was thinking about promotion at the start of the season, and now that's the kind of conversation we're having. But it is what it is.
Though. It was that 8 to 9 games, wasn't it, where we didn't win or do anything within that time. We were like, oh God, we're suddenly seeing ourselves just do this. And you saw, as a Sunderland fan, you know that there's never just a season where you just sit in the middle. So you were just like, you knew what that basically meant. And like we said, it's been a bit of a weird one this year to actually go, oh, we're just mid-table, nothing to play for, nothing at all. Right. It feels a little bit bizarre.
Yeah, it does make me wonder, do you think we would have been in a better position now if we'd have kept Mowbray this whole time?
It's hard to say because, of course, with knowing what happened to Mowbray, where he had to step away from Birmingham after a couple of games as well.
That's because he was eating the food in the Midlands, or
yeah, not the great chocolate and Jaffa cakes that we were feeding him. Yeah, it's hard to know where we would have been because I mean, a lot of people at the time, the narrative was that Mowbray's holding us back. He can't do it. When we've actually had 2 other managers have a go at this, it looks like Mowbray was the only reason we were even vaguely competing for the playoff places. So maybe we would have been closer and then slipped away when Mowbray had to step away, and we'd have probably been in a similar position to now, really.
Yeah. Ian Wilkinson said he's got a question. Is this the worst lineup of the season?
I don't know. I mean, the Preston one on the first weekend of the season always seemed to, not opening weekend, the second week, because we had Dak up front in that one as well, I seem to remember. And I think we lost 2-1, I want to say.
I think recently we've had games where Sealt was starting, Ballard was out as a ban, and Clark was injured. Yeah. So I think we've had worse ones, but not by choice. This is probably the worst choice.
Yeah, I think some of the Michael Beale lineups have probably been the worst ones, actually, when we go back.
There's a pound in the swear jar.
Yeah, when we go back and actually have a look through them. But I don't know, if he's doing it to try something or to just rest somebody, then that's fair enough.
You can't be overcritical, can you? Because obviously the players and the managers know exactly what the fans know, that we ain't got all that much to play for right now.
No. So you may as well go, like I said to you before the stream, I sort of went, they're probably just going, we keep Rig going because he hasn't played like every game this season, and hopefully he then decides to stay because he knows he's getting regular game time and hopefully improves. Same with Pembele. We hadn't really seen him all season, and now he's done 4 or 5 games on the bounce for us, and you sort of go, okay, let's see what happens here. Let's bed you in, because if you start doing well, we know Hume can play left and right back. Maybe it's time to say goodbye to Huggins in the closed season because he is made of glass.
Yeah.
Same with Elise for me. I love Elise, but if I see him limp off today and out for another 8 months, it's you've got to get rid. You can't just be paying them to get injured all the time.
Yeah. It's worth mentioning as well for people that weren't in at the very beginning is we've got 2 ex-Sunderland players coming up against us today. One starting, one on the bench.
Yeah.
So Honeyman's starting. And Watmore's on the bench. I don't think I rate Watmore anymore, but I've always been a fan of Honeyman when he was at the club. I've not seen much of him. It's not like I've followed Millwall, so I've not seen much of him, so I don't always like at the moment.
Well, if you'd have asked me when we were in League One with the pair of them, would they both make it in the Championship player? I would have said no. But the fact that they are doing that, like Honeyman starts for Millwall, and Watmore was a regular starter for Middlesbrough, and then sort of a decent player for Millwall. I think last season he scored a couple of goals on the final day, nearly stopped us getting into the playoffs. So he actually gets a game there. But if you'd have asked me, would they be any good? I'd have probably said not really, because they weren't even really doing that well for us. Watmore wasn't a starter in League One and then went on to a better league.
We've just had the coin toss.
I'm about to kick off on mine, so I'm ahead of you. And it's good to see that Bradley Dack's got 46 on the back of his shirt, just to put his age on there so that everyone knows how old he is.
That's his asking price, £46. Anybody wants them?
46 grand a week, please. Right. Kickoff from Sunderland. Styles back to Ekwa. Back to Elise. Clark looking in the left wing-back position here. So Styles immediately seems to be in that free role that he was against West Brom. Patterson out to 09. Long ball forward. Down the right channel. It's bounced over.
And mine's kicked off.
Dembele just couldn't quite get to it then. So throw into Millwall right on the right-hand side. Sorry.
This
Sunderland
is all
shooting at the Roker end. Millwall lobbing the ball over the top. Ballard and Elise in chase. Patterson's come out, taking it on his knee. Plays a pass out to Jack Clark. Controlled. Back to Callum Styles in the left wing-back position. Little interchange of passes as Clark goes back to Dan Ballard. Edge of the area. All the way across to 09. 09 seems to be in a sort of right-back position today. So I wonder if we're doing a back three of 09, Ballard and Elise, with Styles as left wing-back and Pembele as right wing-back.
I think so. I think he's quite happy with that formation now, isn't he, after the last two?
Giving the ball away there in the middle. Bradley Dack in on the back of the Millwall player, gives away a free kick just in front of the Sunderland bench. Have you kicked off yet?
I'm 1 minute in.
Yeah, well, 1 minute 23, so I'm not that far ahead of you.
I'll be back up for when yours dies.
Yeah. Honeyman standing over the ball with number 23. I'm just trying to remember how to keep my phone on so it doesn't automatically lock. There we go. I figured it out. So I can keep the Millwall team up on my phone. If you want to do this job properly, you got to do it properly.
I just say a Millwall player, another Millwall player.
Well, it's George Saville with the free kick. He swings it in at the back post, goes over everyone. Elise just gets a flick on to the right mid position. Honeyman's there. He's turned Clark down the right-hand side. Cross comes in, deflected off Elise. It's going to bounce. Patterson just manages to grab it before it goes out for a corner.
Pressure's coming from Millwall at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. Ian Wilkinson says, can't work out the formation yet. 2-1 loss for me, he says. Well, we're definitely playing three at the back. I think it's got to be a 3-4-3, but I haven't really seen us in possession with the ball in the final third to know how they're doing it. 09 all the way across to Elise. Elise can bring the ball out. Finds Styles. Clark right next to him. Didn't make a run, just sort of stood next to him, and Clark's gone all the way back to Ballard. We love backwards football here at Sunderland. Out to 09.
Back
Down
to
the line,
Ballard.
looking for Pembele. Great touch back inside. Taking on two men. He's gone past them both. Still going. Edge of the area. Inside. Cleared by the Millwall players. Screaming at each other for Pembele allowed to go so far. Good work coming in from the right-hand side all the way through them. Might have been a bit lucky. If you watch a few of the touches here, you'll see what I mean. How he gets through it. I'm
watching it now. Oh yes, it does. It does definitely land nicely for him.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just that last touch is a bit heavy. Comes away from him.
To be taken.
Yeah, back to Ballard is the catchphrase of the season for me for these commentaries. Back to Ballard. Back to Ballard.
Throw into Dack. Lovely little ball over the top, looking for Pembele. It's hooked clear by the Millwall defender. Ball down to Rigg. He's being held off. No foul given on either side. Ball looking for number 21 for Millwall, which is Obafemi, but we've won the ball back all the way to Patterson, not Ballard. So Elise on the ball now. Styles moving forward down the left. I just saw Job was playing there. I almost forgot there for a second. And it's back to Ballard. Back to Elise.
Job's had his best games for us more forward, and we then start him further back again.
Is it because Neil's injured or suspended, though, that he's had to play here?
I don't know. I need to check. Anybody who's watching, if you know if Neil's on a suspension or injury, then let us know.
Crossfield ball from Job, looking for Pembele. Got out for a Sunderland throw right by the corner flag.
50 people in the stream. Don't forget to hit like and share this out while it's going on. Much appreciated.
Subscribe. Don't forget that bit. Ekwa on the ball. Plays it to 09. Good cross in, straight to the keeper there. No one with any height or presence to go after it, and Dak just sits comfortably underneath the ball, picking up his 15k. Josh C. Anyone got a decent stream? I do, yes. So
I don't.
Oh, you don't know. Goalkeeper, long kick out, looking for Obafemi. Elise gets there first. Header again by 09. Lovely bit of head tennis, as Michael Bowers used to say. Rig with
Philip Asham says ankle injury.
Rig gives away a foul on George Saville. Pretty similar position to where they last took the free kick from, just in front of the Sunderland technical area. Was it a push in the back? Yeah. Saville jumped up for a header. Rig just leant into the back of him. Yeah, it's probably a push. Doesn't look happy about it, but I wouldn't be either if I was born in Newcastle. No, sorry, I'm not going to say.
We've now only got 10 people watching the stream.
Did we just lose the Newcastle fans watching? We conceded. Like, Saville swings in the free kick. Better delivery this time. Just headed out on the volley from Denor, I think that is. Elise is just going to get there. It's not going to go out. Oh, there's a foul given on Elise from a challenge from the centre-back into Elise. So, Elise, I think Elise.
Yeah, I change it every week, so...
I think Liam Robinson's having the same issues that you are. He said, what streams are people using? Mine's very stop and start. Mine's
not stop and start anymore. It's just behind. You're just ahead of me.
Oh, fair enough then.
I'm trying to find a fast one.
Patterson waiting to take the free kick. Long ball forward. Dak doesn't win the header. Millwall get a flick on. Elise pulling down Obafemi. Is a foul given? No foul given. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Styles pushing down that left side. Back to Clark. He's coming across, going to give it to Ekwar in the centre as we look to try the other side. 09 pushing forward as well. He's gone back to Ekwar. A bit short there for Ekwar and Rig. They've given the ball away. Obafemi into George Honeyman. They're just crossing the halfway line. Playing again out to Obafemi, who's got a run on Elise here. He's taken on his man. 2 Sunderland plays back. Tries an early cross. It is blocked. Styles using his strength to win the ball back there. Plays it into Dak. Just turns around. Calmly passes it back to Job. We're looking to build again. Job just in the middle of the centre-backs here. Playing it out to 09. Pembele down on the right side. Just in front of Mike Dodds. He's stopped. He's gone back. There was no options in front. Ekwar right next to 09, asking for the ball as 09's trying to furiously point to him to move forward. Clark left wing back position. Styles is in front of him. He's taken on Honeyman. He's gone clear past him. He's going up against the left back as well. Sorry, the right back as well, and he's rolled it out for a goal kick. A bit too far, that one there. Tried to take on 2 men and didn't quite catch up with the ball. Goal kick.
I'm so far behind.
So far behind.
Honeyman doesn't look like he's got all that much energy, does he?
No, he really just let Jack Clark go there, didn't he?
Yeah.
One knock on, he went, not for me, this one, lads. Not even going to bother.
He did the fat guy run. I'm pretending to run.
The dad looking for his car.
Yeah.
Goal kick all the way out. Job wins the header. It's back to their centre backs there. Cooper. I think it's Cooper. Yes, Cooper, and Ballard heads it back to Patterson. Quickly throws it out to Styles. Styles was brought down by Honeyman. Free kick given. Styles just sitting down a minute. I think he well and truly face planted the floor there.
He's started well against Styles, hasn't he? He's battling well.
I think he seems to think, I don't want to go back to Barnsley. So 09 down to Pembele. Interchange of passes between them. All the way back to Ballard. There we go again. We're going to have a counter going on that one.
What's that, back to Ballard?
Yeah. Ekwar looking for forward options. There wasn't any. He's given about. There seems to be a bit of a gap between our sort of Ekwar's position in the middle and then anyone trying to get forward. They're either all on the centre-backs or all back in defence. There's no middle players there. Ball bounced through. Dak challenging for it in the penalty area. We're going to get a corner. They've just managed to clear it out for... Is the ball gone out for a throw? Yes, gone out for a throw closer to the halfway line on the far side of the pitch.
See that gap you're on about? That's where you're missing Dan Neil, isn't it?
Yeah, someone just sort of sitting in the middle to take a pass in between lines and then turn on it and look forward. That's why they've come back a fair few times so far, because I think every time they look forward, everyone's at the furthest forward line. Sunderland throw in again. Honeyman having a bit of a go at the referee about it. Or is it a free kick? No, it's a throw in. Even the Sunderland players look confused as to why that's a throw in again. Oh, well, we'll take it, lads. Don't argue. Ballard switches the play to 09. Good to see 09 getting a bit further forward. He takes on his man. Again, there was no one in that gap, though. So Job, though, came back in, finds Ekwar, looking for Styles. Edge of the area now, tries to slip the ball into Pembele. It's just cleared by the Millwall defender. Elise gets a touch, plays it out to Clark up against Honeyman. He's gone back on him, but he's got round in the far way. Looks for 09, centre of the pitch. All the way across to Rigg. Job. Forward. Is this going to go out for a Sunderland corner? No, Cooper looks like he's going to see it out of play. He sees it out of play. Goal kick to Millwall.
Some good, quick, accurate passing there from Ekwar and then Styles. It's just a shame there's no final result. It's like Pembele couldn't react quick enough to that, could he?
No. Ian Wilkinson put 3-6-1 formation. I'm thinking it's more of a 4 and a 6 at the moment, it feels like. You've got Ekwar just sitting in front of the back three and then everybody else pushing up on the sort of centre-backs. I don't know if we're trying that on purpose to push the back. No, he did see it out. The referee must have given a corner. So it's a Sunderland corner, actually. No goal kick given. So Dak looking to take the corner, floats one in over everybody's head. 09 sends it back in. Ballard. It's just cleared. Come back out to Dak in the edge of the area. Dinks it back in. Keeper claims the ball. He's looking to throw one quickly. Jack Clark did very well jumping up in front of the ball. Is he getting a card? He was miles away. So goalkeeper ran out to throw the ball out. Jack Clark's a good 2 or 3 meters away from him. Jumps up as if to try and get a block on it. Keeper throws the ball against the back of him, or Jack Clark gets in the way, whichever way you want it. And it's a yellow card for Jack Clark.
I think it's because his arm was out to the side.
Is he saying handball?
I think so.
Okay.
Because it wasn't
talking like it's a handball to him actually there. So yes, it must have been that he jumped up with his arm sort of raised because
it came out. But I mean, it's to me, it's still not an unnatural position, and that should be the stipulation for it. But you know,
I think that's it's harsh for me.
Mm-hmm.
If you're giving it that he blocked him from taking it, that's fair enough. But he's very close range to then almost say, oh, he deliberately put himself in that position.
Yeah.
Elise's gone back to Patterson. He's taken a touch. Looking for Pembele down the right-hand side. Is that a foul on Ekwar? No, the Saville got there first, I believe it is. Or Denor. Is it Denor? No, it was Fleming. They've swapped sides on my map, that's why. I should be able to tell them one of them's white and the other one is number 21. Job looking for options forward again. We're having to go back each time. Job and Ekwar are sitting right in the middle of the back three just to try and, I guess, spray the balls out to our attacking players. Honeyman tripped Clark. Clark grabbed the ball with his hands, but it is a free kick to Sunderland. The Millwall player's not happy that Clark just automatically grabbed the ball with his hands. So he had an opportunity to take a free kick forward, and we've gone back to our defenders again. Looking for options. Ekwar's gone all the way over to Ballard. 209. He had an option to dink it round there. No, he's gone across the field, to Elise. He's got space to run into. Plays it forward to Clark up against his man. Out for a Sunderland throw. I think he wanted the ball a bit closer to his feet there rather than ahead of him. It gave an option for Leonard to get in a tackle on him, the Millwall right back.
Yeah. I'll watch it in a sec.
Yeah.
We need to sync these up somehow.
Yeah. Job with a lovely turn, but is dispossessed in the middle. Obafemi lost the ball to Chris Rigg. Chris Rigg driving forward. It's only him against the man. Lovely turn again. Rigg from distance with a shot straight at the goalkeeper. Lovely bit of skill from Rigg there. Twice evading 2 Millwall players before getting his shot away, but straight at the goalie. But It's one on target.
Adds to the stats. It's nice to see Rig coming more into his own every game.
Yeah.
He makes a good run as well.
Yeah.
3 of them he takes on.
Yeah. Their centre-back, Tanganga, just didn't bother. He just went, nope. Not moving out for this one. Forward from the Millwall keeper. 15 minutes gone. At least it's been slightly more entertaining than the West Brom game. Ekwah to Rig. Little 1-2 between them. He's had to turn around because he's very one-footed, Ekwah. But he did play a simple ball forward there with his right foot. But Millwall have won a throw-in right in front of their technical area. That looked a foul throw to me, but never mind. Millwall all the way back. Cooper to Tanganga.
Anything tier 6 and above football in the UK, we don't call foul throws. You see it all the time.
Yeah.
They just seem to ignore that fact.
Fleming back to Honeyman. Honeyman out wide to Leonard. It was an awful ball. He sold his right back short. Clark has an option to break now. He's tackled by Honeyman or held on to, but Clark still keeps it, asking for a foul, but the ref says you've got the ball, you've got to play on. The Sunderland look for an option on the other side. Riggs got the ball now. Options ahead of him and space to run into. You can look for Clark on the left. Clark's inside the area. Taken on his man, cuts back, tries to play it to Styles. It's deflected and cleared by Millwall. We get the ball back just outside our third. Job all the way to Clark. Elise with a lovely run forward. Tries to cross the ball. It's blocked. It's a Sunderland corner on the far side. Good play. Good play from Sunderland, that. Not better.
I've got to back up. Give me a second.
You've got to back up. Liam Robinson, who do you think is likely to get the Sunderland job next season? I'm curious to what went wrong with talks with Roy Keane. I'd still take him. I'd still take him too, just because I think he's got the right attitude, but I don't know if he would want to work under this model. It's going to be an interesting one whichever way. Dak floats the corner in. 09's underneath it, wins the header back across. Ballard headers over the bar from about 6 yards out. He should have done better with that there. He wasn't really challenged, but he was very underneath the ball and heads it a couple of feet over the bar.
At least we've started to come into our own now. With the first 5-10 minutes, it was looking like all them.
Yeah, it's poor that you've got to hit the target from there. He was unchallenged with that header. I think he's thought he had less time than he did to go with that header and really got underneath it. Mad Mac and Blate on parade. Sorry, how have they started? They've started like they've all had a bunch of cornettos, Mad Mac, and they're on it today. They're actually doing pretty well so far, as I've jinxed it now, and Millwall will probably go 1-0 up.
Shh.
Yeah. It must be a 3-4-3 formation that we're playing now. From looking at it here, but the four in the middle just seem to either all merge with the defence or all merge with the strikers when they're going forward. So it's a bit of a difficult one to read. But as Ian Wilkinson pointed out earlier on, it must be more confusing for Millwall as well to read when they suddenly go, hey, there's only 3 here. And then the next time they go, Christ, there's 7 of them here.
Well, yeah.
Cooper with a long ball forward for Millwall. Ballard with the header back. Rig looking to get there first, but is beaten to it by Honeyman. Back to Tanganga. We've got Denor and Saville playing passes in between themselves as we're out to McNamara. God, that's easy for me to say.
18:36, 37, 38.
Oh, you're 2 seconds ahead of me, but I'll just carry on.
Yeah, I don't care as long as it sounds right.
Yeah. Denor plays it out to Leonard. Right-hand side. He's looking for a cross-field ball into Fleming. Fleming takes it on the chest, beats 09, but Pembele clears it out the way. Is that a Millwall corner? It is. Yep, the referee signal for a Millwall corner there. Oh, is this better now that you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I'm actually slightly ahead of you.
Oh, well. Right. Yeah, it was a good take from their striker there, and a nice little touch, actually, to go away. I wouldn't mind seeing him play for us next season.
Honeyman to take the corner.
It feels weird how he's seeing George Honeyman with long hair, having remembered him as like the short back and sides man from Sunderland a few years ago. Yeah,
I wonder how the crowd's reacted to him so far.
Well, he never really wanted to leave, did he? But he swings the corner in over everybody. I think the ref must have stopped it there.
Yeah.
He's having a word with a few players, saying, "Oi, I'm in charge here. You'll take the corner when I want to." No, he's having a word with Ekwar about shirt pulling, I think. Ballard and Leonard are together. O'Nien. Leonard's trying to draw his attention to the fact that O'Nien's holding his shirt. It's not Leonard, it's Cooper. Cooper and O'Nien both being spoken to by the referee as he stops the clock. I think he's basically saying to them there, "I'm watching the pair of you from this corner." The height difference on Cooper and O'Nien, though, is very interesting. He's about 1.5 foot taller than him. So, Honeyman again with the corner.
This is where he should instantly swap out with somebody else to mark him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Honeyman,
it's chaos.
Headed by Ballard. Coming out to the far side. Jack Clark sees it out with number 18, which is Leonard's Millwall throw on the far side.
That looked like the hokey cokey. It looked like they all crashed into the centre at the same time. Patterson was on the floor.
Get them on more than Cornetto, says Obi-Wan, Joe and Kenobi. Gone for a long throw in here by the looks of it for Millwall. Oh, he's gone short to Honeyman. He fooled us all. Honeyman plays it back to Leonard. Back to Honeyman. He's got an easier time to swing this in. Elise was out like a shot to block that, and it's gone out for a... Is it even gone out? It never went out. It span back out. Span back in for a corner kick. I don't know. It doesn't feel that weird seeing Honeyman in other kits because really he only properly played a season and a half for us, really.
I think it was because he was such a big presence in the documentary, right?
Yes, and clearly he would have been like another 09, like a Mr. Sunderland, I imagine. Getting ready to take the corner. Swings it in. Lots of pulling and pushing. Patterson claims it right underneath his crossbar. Looking for options. Any quick options out? No, he's slowing it down now. Half the Sunderland players went. Half of them were like, "I need a break." 09. Short ball to Ballard. Looking long forward for nobody, it seems. We've won the ball back to the header, though. Rigg on the ball. Got options there. Oh, he does well to keep the ball every time, doesn't he? Plays it out to Clark now, taking on his man. Into Job. Ekwar. Clark again. What options have you got? Got Elise on the left side. Elise back to Clark. Have Millwall got everybody back behind the ball? It does look that way. Elise just dinks it in to Styles, left-footed shot. Deflected in a corner for Sunderland.
I don't think that was on target anyway. It looked a bit like he mishit that.
Doesn't matter if it hits one of them and goes out, though, does it? Let's have a look here. We've got a reverse angle. He played a lovely little ball through there for Elise. Back to Styles. Oh, it might have been on target. Might have been.
Clark's pass through that channel was just...
Yeah.
It was showed great intelligence, that.
It did.
Oh,
Dak on the corner. Swings it in again.
We've got one...
Joe free header over the bar again.
We've got one player up front. We've got one player up front in Dak. And he's taking the corner. He's
also about 4 foot, though. So do you want him in the box for the corners?
No, I'd rather have him on the edge of the box for the rebound. But, you know.
Well, I think I will say he's had about 3 or 4 corners so far, and every one of them has beaten the first man. So if he keeps up, if he does it like 2 more times, I think he's our record holder ever for corners that have beaten the first man. Even when we had like Seb Larson and Summerby.
Shit record.
Yeah. Just 6 corners that made it.
Come on. Two more corners, Dak, and you're in the Sunderland Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Rigg up against the left back. Is it going to go out of play? Just out of play in front of the Millwall bench. Rigg did well there just to force the error. I have to say, having watched Chris Rigg for the last few games, it's a bit like when you watch Jude Bellingham play for England. It is just a pleasure to watch sometimes, isn't it? You sit there and go, in your mind, that's how I play football. But in reality, it's really not.
The irony that we've got Bellingham's brother on the pitch not doing that.
He can do that. I think he can get there. I'm not going to go as far out and say he could play for Real Madrid and be in there for the Ballon d'Or contenders. But don't forget he is 2 years behind him, or 2 or 3 years behind him.
Yeah, I know, but brothers never do as well.
Look at Phil Neville, eh?
Yeah, Kasper Schmeichel. Anton Ferdinand.
He won a Premier League with a worse team.
But you know what I mean? They're never quite up to the same standard as the legendary original brother.
Liam Robinson, apparently it's 1-0 to Brentford. My bets aren't going well. Clark looking for an option again, edge of the area. Is he going to shoot? No. Did he go in late there? And the follow through more so than the tackle. I think the Millwall players are asking for a second yellow. Referee seems to be saying no. They're asking for the second yellow. It wasn't for the initial challenge, but it might be for the follow through. Referee's
telling him to get up, stop being soft.
Oh, come on, Dak, earn your 15k. Push that guy away. Let's have a look.
No,
not for me. He swung in for the ball to try and get a cross-field pass. It hit the player on the leg, and then he didn't make any contact with his ankle or his shin or anything. However, the ref, I think, is saying to him, this is your last warning. You're on a yellow card for a handball. And I think, he's not saying he's let him get away with one there, but I think he's sort of saying, you're not going to leave me much choice.
Think you should take him off at half-time?
If he gets to half-time, I'd probably say yeah, just to be on the safe side. I mean, we've got nothing else to play for this season, but I'm hoping Jack Clark's not playing for the beach at this point.
Mick D says this ref always makes the game about him.
Oh, do you know which ref? Have we had him before?
I recognise the thinning hair, so I think so.
That's because I'm here.
No, I said thinning.
Oh, sorry, not gone. Thinning is a style. Anyway, Elise, edge of the area, lovely little passes from Sunderland to keep it away from Millwall. He's just hoofed one forward. Absolutely nobody there. Clark's chasing it down for the keeper. Keeper back to Cooper. Cooper's bringing the ball out as we get our shape back together. Ball out to the left. Pembele. Are you laughing at Pembele?
Yeah. What did you expect to happen?
Just shoves him down to the floor for no reason. Honeyman seems to have swapped sides, though. He's now with Pembele, whereas before he was up against Clark.
He's probably thought, I don't want to be this embarrassed. Come on.
Yeah, I've been done 3 times here now. Can I go over there? I don't know this lad. Saville looking to take the free kick.
That's an unfortunate name.
It is. What's his first name? George. Oh, he's all right. Long ball forward, crossfield all the way. Southern player on the deck, nothing given. Ekwa hoofs it up in the air into the area. Job doesn't win the header. Cooper lays it down to Fleming. Tanganga out to Leonard crossing. Obafemi, great tackle from Ballard there. He went absolutely careering in with a sliding tackle from a ball that was across the box, but it did go out for a Sunderland, for a Millwall corner. I'd love to see a replay of that one. It was an incredibly strong challenge in the penalty area. That's a lovely tackle. Absolutely lovely tackle there. Took lots of the man and smashed the ball out of play as well. You can't ask for more than that.
We're going to have bids for him in the summer. I don't care what anyone says.
Him, Clark, Patterson and Neil are going to be really hard to keep a hold of. Potentially, Job as well. Corner comes in. Over everyone. Fleming's header over the bar. He was off balance over the bar from Milwall. 28 minutes played. This is actually going a lot better and faster than the Millwall stream. I don't feel like we've just been rabbiting on.
No, than the West Brom one.
Is that what I said? Did I say Millwall?
He said Mill. Yeah.
This is going better than the actual Millwall stream we're on right now.
All right.
Yeah. I speak good England. Anyway.
Me spoke good English. 47 people in the stream as well. Appreciate you being here. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. We do these as often as we can.
Just passing it around the defence at the moment again.
It is. Anthony Backhouse, the referee is, and he loves his yellow cards, says Mick D. Every time I say Mick D, I get hungry.
I had one yesterday, and I had a ridiculous amount of food that I felt sick. 09 coming forward, just in front of Mike Dodds. Looking for its options. He's gone infield to Dak all the way back in the centre circle.
What's he doing back there?
I think Job's up top if you see it at the minute, but Dak's now sprinting back forward. Yeah. Dak and Job seem to be interchanging a couple of times, I've noticed.
There's Dak at the back.
Styles every time gets the ball, looks forward with an option, gives it to Clark, who then immediately turns it back around. Have you noticed that? A good few times now, Styles has gone inside on his man, played it out to Clark, and then given him the option of a forward run overlap. Clark every time has turned back to the centre back and gone for a cross-field pass.
Yeah.
When actually he's had quite a bit of success taking on his man. Styles again. This time doesn't pass to Clark, probably knowing what's going to happen. We're not going to have a Bowyer and Kieran Dyer issue on our hands here, are we? Styles forward with 09 on the ball. Styles, he's in those pockets of space. You keep seeing him on the far side of your screen, just in this space all the time, moving.
We struggle to switch. We always struggle to switch. We'd rather play it all the way back to the defence, across and then up, which gives them time to adjust.
There. Job, lovely ball all the way across to Pembele, right-hand side the penalty area. Tackle from, I think that's McNamara, and it's a Sunderland corner. That was a great bit of play from Job, quickly spotting the run in the space for Pembele. I do think Pembele could have been a bit quicker getting to the ball, tried to beat his man to it there. I think they sort of, we looked like we were in sort of going to get there first, but I'm pretty sure Pembele slowed up to make it a 50-50, if you ask me.
Another Dak corner.
If he beats him, this is number 5. Beat the first man.
There is no first man. Where's the first man?
That's it. That's the reason he's not failing, because we don't have a first man. Regan Honeyman having a bit of a talking to by the referee. As Steels McD said, he loves the yellow card. Nothing yet. Right, they're running back now. Dak on the corner again. Floats one in. Shot just wide. I think it came to Honeyman, who was the first man, but he was aiming for him. It was one of those where he's ran to the front post for an easier touch. Oh, I don't know, Ian. I wouldn't say it's that. I think he was aiming for that one. That he didn't beat his first man. I think he aimed for him there.
You said Honeymoon, and I think you meant 09.
I did. Honeyman's a great player too, though.
But he's not playing for us.
I've done 2 of these all season. I get a few I'm the only one who actually remembers their players' names here.
Just do what I do. Make up names.
Yeah, Dave too.
Angry Ralph Little on the bench last week.
He was angry again today at Leicester.
Influenced me, though. I ended up going watching 2 pints of lager and a packet of crisps after that.
Influenced me. I had 2 packets of crisps after that. Tanganga back to Cooper. 32 minutes gone. Clark nearly stole the ball. It's a Sunderland throw, though, so it was forced an error as Millwall trot back to the edge of their penalty area. Styles on the throw, looking for any options, and he's really not getting any, is he? Job comes short. Dak came short. Interchange passes Clark. All the way back to Ballard. There it is again. Ding, ding, ding on your bingo card.
Yeah.
09 down to 09 down to Pembele. Ball got a bit stuck under his feet there, so he's gone back to 09, who's gone
back to Ballard.
Across to Ballard. Just trying to say it any other way now. Elise to Ekwa.
Mick D makes a good point. I don't think they'll do it at half time, but he says he'd like to see Evans to give the team some structure to the midfield.
It'd be nice to see him actually get like a little run out. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think he'll do half time though.
No.
Awful to watch again, just a quicker pace of awful, says Ian Wilkinson. We prefer fast awful.
Yeah. Fast awful is better though. Rig, that was embarrassing. Sell him now. No, he wasn't. Tried to do a bit of skill, and it basically didn't come off, and it's gone out for a Millwall throw.
Evans is warming up.
Interestingly, is warming up.
Yeah.
They've heard you. He's watching our stream. He's got an earpiece in, and he's heard his name and gone trotting off down the side.
Well, hopefully, that gives you a bit of hope that the management and coaching team sees the gaps that we're seeing.
That we don't have anyone sitting there at this point. But then, who do you think he takes off? I'm only
somebody he shouldn't.
It can only be Clark, really.
Why?
Because he's on a yellow and on his last warning.
True.
No one else played that bad.
I don't know.
Breaking forward. Saville looking for Don't know which player that is now because they've swapped sides. In again, It's gone to Obafemi, edge of the area, takes a touch, another, plays it out to the right back, swings one in, should be headed clear by Rig. It is. It's gone all the way through to Saville. Saville down the line to Honeyman. Honeyman tries to play it into Saville. 09 basically just lays in front of him and sees it out for a goal kick.
I love him. I love him.
He didn't even look at the ball. He just went straight in front of the man and just was like, nope, nope. Deals McD, take Dak off, move Job up top, put Evans alongside Ekwa. You
couldn't agree more. Yes.
I don't think Dak's had. Don't think Dak's played bad today, though. It'd be a bit harsh.
I don't care. It's Dak.
But if we're voting it on the rest of the season, absolutely. Rig with a lovely touch there to Ekwa. Forward looking for Dak, centre circle. Job out to Styles. Styles with space to run forward into. He's getting caught by the right back. Is it the right back, number 11? They don't have a number 11. My eyesight's terrible. Forward 21. Clark's taking it off Obafemi.
Oh.
Running in field. Plays it through Pembele. That's a wow. That was a bad touch. Wow. It bounced off him about 4 meters and Millwall were able to swing it clear.
You've got Rig and Styles that could have took that so easily, and he just took it with such a heavy foot.
Yeah. He's getting in good advanced places, though, Pembele. I mean, I really like Hume, but you wouldn't have seen Hume in these same positions as Pembele, so it's nice to have this other option.
Yeah.
He definitely seems to be better a bit further away from the defensive side of things, but he has covered back with Honeyman as well once or twice. I
like him as an attacking option. I just think it's always a risk taking off one of your best defenders.
Yes. I like to say, I think they're resting him. He's played most of last season, most of this season, and you sort of go, do you know what?
Yeah.
We're at the end of the season now. Do you want to just have a bit of a rest?
And a couple of internationals through that break as well. Yeah. He did a full 180 minutes for the international, didn't he?
Liam's just put, Birmingham game has been stopped. Serious injury to a player or fan, but can't get full details. It must be bad. Well, I hope whatever's going on there is all right, and we'll see what comes up, but keep us updated. Clark plays a lovely ball forward to Job. He's got Tanganga for company. Turns back around, plays it into Elise. Touch takes him away from his defender, edge of the area. Job swing. Well, he was going to swing the ball in, but he's gone back to Clark. Clark's gone back to Ekwa. Hey, why don't we look for Ballard, everyone? Ekwa, back to Ballard. There we go. We're back in our own half from being on the edge of their area. 09. Forward, Pembele. Tried to do his man. He's lost the ball. McNamara's coming forward. Rig with a brilliant tackle to win the ball there. Absolutely fantastic one. Pembele didn't take it out, I don't think. I think that should be a Sunderland throw. Ian Wilkinson, back to bloody Ballard. I know. I'm going to get it on a T-shirt. Should just be. I really think we should have like a counter. Styles looking for a forward option, but it's getting closed down now by 2 players, so maybe they've realised he's a bit free. Ekwa looks for a crossfield ball, but it doesn't get there. Easily cut out by Honeyman. Charging forward now. He's got Rig for company. Forced to go back to McNamara. We've got Saville. Outside of the football, forward looking for Fleming. Ballard's going to get there first. Ballard turns. Long ball forward, about the halfway line. Saville gets it back. He's gone back to Cooper for Millwall. Forward to Denor. Got no options. He's gone back as well. But Tanganga. Millwall just keeping it in their defence at the moment. Not doing too much. We're not pressing as high as we have done in the past. They've managed to work it forward. Little ball forward from McNamara. Fleming. Doesn't quite reach Obafemi as Sunderland win it back. Job's now on the ball. Just getting to the centre circle. Forward to Clark. Clark didn't have any options. Didn't move. Job there. Clark doesn't really look interested today. Even there, he's just slowly mooching forward.
It was a fan at Birmingham City.
It's a fan. Right. So they've stopped the game.
That's suspended, good. Yeah.
That's good. Lise. I've just seen Ian's comment saying, guess where? Was it back to Ballard by any chance?
Oh, back to Ballard.
There you go. There's another one. Oh, it's a double. There's the hat trick.
Starting next season, don't forget to tune into SAFC FanTV.com, where you'll see the Back to Ballard t-shirts available for sale.
Watch them get sold as we bring it out. Back to generic centre, insert generic centre back. The game's got a bit, I want to say, scrappy at this point here. Just two defences passing it around, trying something forward and then losing it.
Yeah, it's definitely calmed. It's flattened off a bit.
Yeah. Tanganga for Saville. Got Leonard in the right back position. He's tried a long ball forward. Honeyman, is that Honeyman who's in? No, it must be Longman.
Styles to the rescue.
It is Longman. They do have a number 11. I knew I'd seen it. Denor looking for Saville. 40 yards away from goal. Out to McNamara. Plays it to Honeyman. He's got Pembele for company. He's forced to go back to Saville. Saville goes back to Honeyman. Riggs closing him down. They've forced them back again. Cooper on the halfway line. Forward to Saville. Got a bit more space. All the way out to, I think that's Leonard. Swings the ball in straight to Anthony Patterson.
I couldn't agree more, Mick D. He's not impressed me at all. He has a few moments of greatness of like a good shot, but he's just not quick enough. He's not reactionary enough.
Oh, who are we on about? Sorry,
Job.
Yeah, for me, he's much better as a further forward player than in this sort of centre mid role here. It's kind of frustrating to watch him try and do this when you know that he would be better as a forward option for us or just off the striker kind of player. 09 with a long crossfield ball. Clark's got to pick it out the sun, heads it to keep it in play. Styles chasing. Millwall launched it forward. Elise back to Ballard. There's the 9th of the day.
Ding.
09. Yeah. We're one away from double figures. Pembele to 09. Oh, no, long field ball. Out for Clark. Bit wayward, but Clark has got there to get it. Taking on Longman. Plays it infield. Styles into the penalty area. Two men for company. Cross the box. McNamara's there first. It's come out to Fleming, who's taken on two men and beaten them both. 09 thrown out of the way by Obafemi, and there's a free kick given to Sunderland. Millwall would have been in there, but their spare striker absolutely threw 09 to the floor. 09 laying on the deck, saying, I'm actually all right. Nothing really happened. Oh, Obafemi looks like he's going to get a yellow here. I'd like to see that again, because it really did look like if 09 was charging in for Fleming there, it was a 2-on-1 in their own half, but they would have been free. Can we see a replay, please?
No, we'd rather see him arguing. Here's a replay coming.
Obafemi on a yellow. Let's have a look here. So Styles came into the penalty area. Crossed, missed everybody. McNamara hoofed it clear. Fleming beat Ekwa. Fleming beat Ballard. And then Obafemi, wow, they actually just ran into each other. Neither of them were actually looking and just collided in with each other. So we've really got away with one there and got their player booked for it. So, never a free kick. Awful ball, Ekwa, as Millwall look to break forward. Honeyman on this left side plays it forward. McNamara, he's not going to get there. It's gone out of play for a Sunderland throw.
I've got the back to Ballard counter on standby for the next hit.
Good. 10.
Double figures.
Yeah. Styles. Elise. Looking forward, please. Ekwa. Job. 209. Forward, Pembele. 09 on it again. Ballard is available as an option. No, forward. Look for Clark. Crossfield ball. Intercepted by the right back. Oh, I don't know. My stream's just done a jump. I'm on 43.35. Where are you?
44.09.
Oh, well, you're quite a way ahead of me at the moment. I'll continue on for the half anyway. Just for now, but I'll wait for that bit there to catch back up, and then I'll refresh at half time. Don't even know where I put my remote. I'm on 44.30.
I think both teams are playing out for the half now anyway. I don't think it's going to be...
Yeah.
Nobody's going gun-ho right now.
I'm on 44-36. 8,
Yeah,
9.
just a bit behind, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. 09 with the option. Oh, Ballard. Yeah! Back to Ballard. That's the 10th of the half. Probably more because I wasn't counting all of them, but it's funny to joke about anyway. Clark. Forward. Elise's for the overlap. He's tried a ball forward. Doesn't quite beat Tanganga. Goes out for a Sunderland throw. Minute of added on time. Don't know where from. Even the fourth official was sort of giving a bit of a sigh there when he put the board up. Like, more to go. Elise with a lovely tackle, pair of tackles actually. Dak pulls it out the air. The ref's giving a free kick. Why are we all still playing?
Ian Wilkinson says, time to reach for the freezer cornetto, lads.
Yeah.
Mine's a mint.
I'll go chocolate and nut this time.
Oh.
Why not? See if we can get Simon Pegg or Nick Frost to give us a cornetto license.
The cornetto trilogy. Love it.
Yeah. Tanganga and Cooper just passing it between themselves. 20 seconds to go. Probably already half-time somewhere. It's half-time on my phone, apparently. So, it's sort of a stalemate between the two, really, isn't it? No one's had any, as I would say, clear-cut chances in this game. We've had a couple of half chances from headers from a corner, but...
Yeah, there was like after the first 10, we were flat at the start and then we had about a 10-minute spell where we looked like threatening, very threatening, and it's just slowly eased off from both sides. But I think it's got to be a big part of that Clark got a yellow card so early on, and it wasn't just the yellow card; it was then the warning after the fact from the referee. Yeah. I mean, he's got to be playing very tentatively.
I would really like to see Mundell come on for him in the second half, just because it's sort of like, what do we actually need Jack Clark on for, and the risk of him getting sent off and us going down to 10 men just to lose a match that doesn't matter. May as well let Mundell have another go.
Beanburger Man is in, says, all right, lads, another rip-roaring match at the Stadium of Lights.
Yeah. They've been treated to some right games this season, honestly. All those fans who were mugged off into being Sunderland fans last season because of someone like Patrick Roberts or Ahmad, and now they're following it going, what's happened? Like, what am I watching? It's a bit like me. I was mugged off with like Niall Quinn, Gavin McCann, all Kevin Phillips, all those players in sort of my bit. And then it was like, oh, hang on. Now we're suddenly down to like John Stead, Andy Gray, Anthony Latalik, and it's like, I've just been robbed. I've been robbed of a team.
I've not heard an Ahmad Diallo rumour for the last 2 months. That's the longest period we've gone without an Ahmad rumour.
So I actually did, but I actually heard it was more it wasn't a rumour of to Sunderland or anything. It was more of a rumour of that players were waiting to see if Ten Hag was going to be kept on to decide if they actually want to sign new deals or if they want to seek, options elsewhere.
His profile that he deleted, his Instagram is back alive again anyway.
Do you want to tell people about 3 Retro while we've got some time?
Yeah, definitely.
As you notice our logo over there, right? I can't get all the way.
You're pointing to the wrong side on my screen.
Not on my screen. It's that way.
my screen is that way.
Oh, I'll do that then. In fact, right, okay. Where is on mine? Your flag is over your right shoulder.
This is my right shoulder.
Yeah. So it's where it should be. But this is my right shoulder.
That's the opposite.
Anyway,
there's a big 3 in the corner. That's not our logo. That's 3 Retro. They do obviously the usual retro shirts that you see quite a lot. This is one of the ones here. The blue one.
It's nice.
It's really nice. They're done by ScoreDraw, so you know the quality on them already. But I mean, 3 Retro have some great prices on at the moment. There's the 1973 Retro Football Club shirt there, down to £20, and you can save another 10% of that as well with our code that's in the comments.
3 Retro 10 for 10% off.
Did you like that away strip?
It wasn't for me, but. If people like it, it's there. That's how I picture him. That's not a knock on 3 Retro. It's just that strip wasn't for me.
Yeah, no,
It's a bit like
that's what I was going for. I wasn't sure
if they
myself
put
on
in
it.
the Sunderland shirt, from the Championship with the really thin stripes. It's a bit like I wouldn't buy that one either.
Yeah, I mean, that's a tiny selection. They have got a huge
Yeah.
selection on there. Like I say, I got the blue one. I was torn between this and the yellow one. And you've gone for the 1984 Cowies strip.
Yes, I've got that one. So that's the one that this season's Sunderland shirt is a sort of copy of, with the sort of white panelled across the top and then the stripes going down. So I've gone with that one. I do have the yellow one that you're talking about, though, from when they launched it previously. So it's in the drawer over there. So I do have that yellow one.
Is it the score draw one? Because these are all score draw.
I'll check. So let me have a look. It gives me an excuse to put my fan on as well. Let's have a look. Right, he's back. Let's have a look. It is the score draw one.
Yeah, so they do that at 3 Retro as well at the moment. To be honest, the fact that they're down to 20 quid, it's not going to be safe.
Not all of them. Some of them are down to 20 quid. But even then, if they're not down to 20 quid each, use the code, get 10% off of your savings at your checkout anyway.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely worth having a look into. I will be doing it for that blue one.
What size for a good broad lad, says Ian Wilkinson?
Well, I'm a 2XL on a lot of things, and that's a nice size of things. I'm about a 46 across my chest because I'm well hench and absolutely. No, I like my food. Is probably the option. So 2XL is good for me, and that's what I've got. This beauty in. I haven't shown it off yet, but this beauty.
Oh, you got one of the jackets.
I actually got 2. Mine's hung up because I was wearing it the other day. That's for a friend of mine. He couldn't get on at the moment, so when they came out, so I bought 2. You're not cashing in then? No, I haven't yet put it on eBay for 250 quid just to see what happens.
Yeah. That was shocking. 104. I didn't see what it finished at, but just to see that was horrendous. Yeah. The yellow one, interesting enough, it actually didn't interest me that much, that kit, but I sort of see it now and I'm like, oh, maybe I should have gone for it. But when you just didn't bother in the end. Yeah. I like the yellow one. I'm just keen to see. I mean, I'm not too fussed about the jacket or the yellow one, to be fair. I was never going to queue around the block for it, and I was never going to sit on the Sunderland site fighting everyone for it. I'm just curious to see if the concepts we originally saw are anything like what they launch. So is it usually, when do we usually get the kit launches? Well, if it's anything like last season, it's about a day before the season starts. But you would normally imagine in July when they go on pre-season and they're wearing them. Yeah. That would be the one. But the interesting thing about that jacket up there is the sort of the new one that you put a picture on. So this is like what you call it? It's, I don't know what type of material you call this, but I sort of like a windbreaker, that type of material. Whereas they are a cagoule, basically. They're that type of material. They're a rain jacket, like a very thin. They're just to take the rain off you. That's what they are. See, if they were fully retro, they should be shell suits. Yeah, that's what I did. They're very sort of. It's basically a cagoule without a hood, but it's still very nice. Latest scores from around the country: Cardiff 0, Southampton 1, Huddersfield 0, Swansea 0. Norwich 0, Bristol City 0, Rotherham United 0, Birmingham 0, Stoke 2, somebody 0. They've gone off my screen. Very good. I tried to get through as many as possible. Sorry, I saw it late. Well, all I've got on the screen at the minute is half-time statistics. Oh no, they're putting it on. So it was. Where did you get up to? Stoke City. Yep. Stoke 2, Plymouth 0, Sunderland 0, Millwall 0, Watford 0, Hull 0. And then we've got later games tonight. We've got QPR playing Preston North End. Tomorrow you've got Blackburn versus Sheff Wed. And on Monday night you've got Middlesbrough versus Leeds. Not very high-scoring games in the first half all around the country by the looks of it. No, not really. Everyone's having a day off, it seems like. Or most teams could be on the beaches now if there's nothing to play for. Yeah, this is it. It's a combination of either high-scoring shop window scores or can't be bothered scores. I forgot to say, we get a rekindling of the longest derby in the EFL next season now that Portsmouth have been promoted. Oh, God. Yeah. You know what will happen? One game will be Monday night at 8 o'clock and it'll be like, cheers for the 14-hour drive down to Fratton Park. And then we'll
get screwed over, and then it'll be like, that's a long journey back.
Yeah, that's madness.
Or they'll
That's
make
madness.
it a 12 o'clock kickoff on a weekend, and it's like, cheers, guys, thanks for that.
Yeah, yeah, we'll be up at like before the crack of dawn.
Yeah, exactly. Just madness. But no, it was weirdly one of those. I really don't like Portsmouth, but I think that's because of the sort of the semi-rivalry that we had in League One that sort of put that in there. So while I am happy to sort of play them again, I hope we smash them and they get relegated.
Well, this is it.
That's it. But I think that about Wickham as well when they cheated their playoff place. I'm starting that. God, I got told off by Philly for saying that at the time when they cheated it, and it's like 4 years later, and I'm still not over it. The cheat.
Well, Portsmouth are losing actually at the moment.
They're already champions, though. It makes no difference.
Yeah.
Bolton off the gas once it's done.
Bolton are third. They could still go second. I want Bolton to come up purely because it's round the corner from me. So
yeah, I like the away days at Bolton. That was always good. I didn't like the last one where we lost 6-0. Although it was a weird. That was such a weird day because obviously we got battered 6-0. But if we hadn't have lost 6-0, we probably weren't going to get promoted that season because that led to Lee Johnson being sacked, which led to Alex Neil coming in, which led to him. I think he drew his first game, lost his next one, and then didn't lose again until we lost to Sheffield United in the Championship a year later, almost a year later. So it was a domino effect, that game, really.
Yeah, it was funny. I went to the last Bolton one, and
the 6-0.
Yeah, and I was living in West Orton at the time, down the road, and the only transport there, I wasn't driving at the time, didn't have a car at the time. The only transport there was the local bus that went up to the stadium. So I got on that in full Sunderland. I don't go to the games undercover like a lot of people. I wear red and white through and through.
Yeah.
So I was sat on the Bolton bus, just in red and white all the way there.
Yeah. So I put my fan on and I'm turning it off now. It's bloody freezing. Hey, we've got 2 fans. We don't need 3 on the stream. It's got some highlights coming on. Yeah. Oh, good. We must be semi-close together then.
I'm just going to check the stats as it stands.
Well, I've got what in R1 for the game?
Yeah.
I've got them here if you want. So, possession is 65% Sunderland. If you can't do maths, it's 35% to Millwall. Yeah. 6 shots to Sunderland, 3 to Milwall, with only 1 shot on target. That'll be that Chris Rigg run through. Passes, we've had 274. They've had 142. Clear-cut chances, it's given us 1. I'm assuming that's the Chris Rigg one, but I wouldn't exactly call that a clear-cut chance from 20 yards out. But if you want, 4 corners to their 3, no offsides, and we think we've got a yellow card each, haven't we? 1 for Obafemi and 1 for Clark.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. The table. Let's have a look at the moment. If it'll let me. It won't let me. Why is it doing that? Because that would be interesting. That's what I want to look at. So, we've got Leicester on top with 91. We've got Ipswich on 89. Leeds on 87. Southampton 87. West Brom 72. Norwich 72. And Hull on 76. 66. So if Hull basically don't win today or their game in hand, whenever that may be, I think West Brom and Norwich are locked in. The playoffs are basically locked in then, apart from the top 2 could change with the top 2 of the playoffs, if you get me.
Yeah. Cardiff's losing and Bristol are drawing, so we have still got leapfrog opportunities to get as far as like 11th.
Well, if we won 1-0, say, and everything would stay the same, we would still be behind Bristol City by 1 goal. So we need a 2-0 win, really. Yeah. Just to get to 11th. I didn't realise Preston had fallen this far away. That I thought they were still up there, but even though I just read them all out, I didn't realise they dropped down to 10th.
Yeah. Interesting. What's going on at the bottom? Nothing's going on at the bottom.
Huddersfield are drawing, same with Birmingham. Well, we know that from the scores. Loads of them were 0-0. Steele's Mick D. Who do we prefer to get promoted? Well, you've said your one. So I think Derby are up now, if based on playing today. I think so. It's Portsmouth and Derby, and then in the playoffs, like I said, I like Bolton just because it's a sort of local-ish game that you can get to. But I do have a little soft spot for Barnsley, just for a friend of mine at work always likes him and he's a nice lad. So it's one of those that's like, I hope they do well. And the way they lost the playoff final last season to Chef Wed, last minute of 120 when they had 10 men for pretty much the full game.
Yeah. I mean,
sorry for them. We've been there because that was us a few seasons ago with Charlton. Like I felt his pain.
Yeah. What's the who's coming down? I've not been in touch with the Premier League for so long.
It's basically Sheffield United. It has to be because they're on 16 points. They are 10 points away from safety, and there's only 15 left to play for. So,
and Burnley's
Burnley and Sheffield United, are they playing today? I want to say
Burnley's 2-0 up, Sheffield United's 2-0 down, and Luton's 2-0 down.
So Burnley are on then 23, Luton are then on 25, Forest are on 26, Everton are on 27. You would imagine Palace are safe on 33.
Yeah.
If Everton obviously get their, they've got the latest 2 points docked from them as well. So they've appealed that. So that obviously might put them higher up. Forest have had their points one, which I think they were appealing as well. Doesn't have the asterisks onto how many. But Luton are probably hoping those ones are upheld and they can pick up a win in the next 4 games. However, Everton have 2 games in hand over Luton and Forest have 1 game in hand over Luton. So it could be the 3 that went up last season are the same 3 coming back down.
Everton's the weird one for me. Always used to be a comfortable mid-table club.
Everton remind me so much of Sunderland from like 2008, basically 10 years in the Premier League, that when we eventually fell out, it's like, how long are they going to flirt with this before it inevitably just drops through? And when we would have been better off going down 5 years into that reign than the 10 years that we did, because that 10 years we were so stuck with players like Rodwell and Dillabodji and Dongs that were on multi-millions that we just then fell through 2 divisions. Players are back out anyway now, looking to start the second half. I've just got some lovely crowd shots. That's a lovely hat there that guy's wearing.
That's the
camera.
That's one of the Roku ones, isn't it?
I believe so.
Yeah.
The cameraman is fixated with this man. Or he's forgot that he's not there and he left it on that bloke. Do you know what these EFL cameramen need? You know when the Euros are on or the World Cup on and they've got Dave on perv cam and they always find the really nice looking woman from the Netherlands or Sweden in the crowd?
I mean, that's a harder job in the Northeast, I think.
Yeah. I know. They never do it in the England games, have you noticed? Yeah. Steels McD, Hume on for Dak. Lots of question marks. Wouldn't Everton be mid-table if they hadn't been docked points? Yeah. How many is it? Was it 6 or 8? And
has that change been made? Hume is on?
Yeah. Hume is on for Dak. So Job's gone up top. Job up top. Rig on the right. Rig on the left. Where's Hume playing then?
Strangest sub of the season. No, getting Dakov's never a strange sub. It's fine.
Yeah. They've gone, right there, you've had your appearance, now do one. It'd be interesting to see where they go. Because I don't quite get it there. That has to be the strangest sub of the season. Well, yeah. That's what you just read out. Hume sort of slotted in. Where is he? So Elise seems to have gone at wing back now. So it seems to be Pembele, Hume, 09 and Ballard. No, sorry. Pembele, Hume, Ballard, 09 and Elise. So Styles has moved up into the midfield alongside Ekwa.
Yeah. It's back with the Millwall defence at the moment. They're just trying to work through on the left-hand side. And they do. With Honeyman, good tackle. 45, 48.
You're ahead of me by 10, so you can take over.
Back to Ballard. 09. 09 down the left to Clark. Clark to Elise is ahead of Clark. What is going on? What formation are we playing? So confused. It's back to Ballard.
We don't do formations.
Ballard with a long ball forward here. Finds the head of Elise, gets the knock on, but Clark can't get to it, goes out for a throw. He's playing quite far up there, Elise. I don't know if that's his position or if he was just out of position for that short moment. Throw here. Millwall can do what we can't do and keep possession, but Trey Hume straight in the thick of it, gets the tackle, but loses it out again to Millwall, who play it all the way back to their keeper. Plays it short to the right-hand side. Long ball forward. Flick that goes round Ekwah, but Ballard comes flying in, wins possession there. Sunderland surging forward now. Pembele in a great spot. It gets completely overlooked. It's in the centre. It's gone out to Jack Clark on the left-hand side, on the edge of the box here. Elise overlapping him. He's going to try and cut into the centre. Puts it right across the right-hand side to Hume, who has a shot, and it goes over.
I was thinking, where's it going? What are you going to say? Going in.
It was Hume taking that shot, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was just because it was like you paused on the taking a shot and over.
He couldn't tell. The ball disappeared. The EFL cameraman's not quick enough. And we've just gone to a camera from the 90s. For some reason,
yeah, I know.
It's all blurred.
Like, bloody hell. I couldn't see then.
Long ball forward from their keeper. It comes
Someone
straight back.
Forgot their camera and decided to film on a potato for the day.
Wipe the lens, Steve. Joe battling off the ball there. 9 wins the header in the air. It's a bit of that football tennis going on again. Somebody still stayed down on the floor there, though, holding his lower back. It's Rig.
You can't have back problems at 16. Get up.
I think it was just impact.
34. 34 today, and I've got back problems. Get up, man.
Yes.
When I have kids, you don't know what pain is.
Feel free to spam the chat with birthday messages for Conrad.
Do you see the way I subtly dropped it in?
Yes.
Oh, it's my birthday today. The super chat is open. No.
Buy more cornetos.
Yeah, I think he just got a bit of an elbow in the back there, didn't he? He's fine.
It's Millwall playing it forward here. Some actually good passing there from Millwall. Manages to somehow work all the way through to the right-hand side. He's cutting back in. Switches the player to the other side. Looks like Ekwah will get there. Nope, not Ekwah. Pembele.
Racist.
Fuck off. They've got the same haircut. Exactly the same haircut.
Honestly, yeah. It was hard to tell.
Unless it's close up, I can't see. Pembele's got blonde.
It floated into the middle of the park, so you couldn't tell where they'd run from. You seen it, Steels McD. I see Dodds has been on FM 24 again with his made-up formation.
Well, he's not as good as me on it then. I've got a second so far.
Oh, very good. Joe runs in slow motion at full speed. In slow motion, he actually buffers.
It's a bit back and forth here at the moment. It's back with Millwall defence again. Job looks a bit more active now. He's been put up front. Oh, Ballard comes crashing in, completely bypasses the ball and takes out the Millwall
It did look
player.
like he almost deliberately missed the ball there. It felt like.
Yeah.
What's with these camera shots that are like out of focus, like from every angle?
They've hired Pornhub's cameramen.
Well, I feel like I don't need these glasses on. I feel like I've been gaslit into feeling like I needed them.
Sorry, I've still got Vaseline on the lens from last week's shoot.
Dear.
Demonetized.
Yeah, straight away.
Free kick from Millwall. Takes it very short, rolls it to him, and they're going to play it forward instead. Sunderland slow to come out and react to that, though. The ball's delivered in, headed back out. Millwall still threatening on the edge of the box. But good marshalling by Sunderland at the moment. Delivers one into the centre. It'll go straight to Patterson's hands. Nice and safe.
Hey. I just said that because an advert just literally popped up on the screen.
AFL cameraman will just film a player running and not
Yeah.
show the ball being played, and all of a sudden we're back into the action with Equa to the right to Hume. Is Hume on the right now? Is that where he's staying now?
Yeah, because Pembele's pushed forward onto the right side. He's like still right wing back, and Elise has gone left wing back.
That's it. Millwall's took possession back. We're trying to battle to regain it there in the centre.
Cheers, James. Thank you for that.
Foul against Millwall by Hume. Hume's a bit all over the place. He is in the centre there as well.
He grabbed the ball with his hand there, which is pretty much what they were complaining at Clark for when he got fouled as well.
Mm.
Ian says,
long,
where
quick
is Hume
ball,
playing?
Offside. Millwall offside. We're good. Where is Hume playing? We don't know. He looks like he's on the right of centre of the back three, but he does keep coming into the central midfield quite often, so it's a bit difficult at the moment. I don't know. It's a hybrid formation from Dodds' scrapbook. Pembele, Job
Christmas
on the right-hand side. Bring on Benson and Hedges.
1, 2, 1. Yeah. The third division players, one of them's 46.
Equa under pressure. Goes back to Ballard.
12.
Cross to 09. 09 to Clark. Clark will run backwards. Tries to cut on the inside. He has got 2 on him straight away, Clark, every time he gets the ball. So it's Hume with it on the right-hand side now. Pembele. Back to Hume. Styles. Just passing it around at the back here. Quite quiet. 09. Tried to make a run forward. Offloads it to Elise, but it gets cut out by Millwall. Goes for a Sunderland throw just in line with the penalty area on this near side. Takes the throw. Styles. Elise will then... He's battling to try and get a cross in. Gets one across the middle, past 2 players, but Styles can't get to it. And there's an off-the-ball foul by Styles and free kick. Gets rid of the danger for Millwall.
Tay says, does it actually look like we can leave with 3 points? I think seems like it's going to end out to be like one of those, the 0-0s over the past few games that we've had as well, doesn't it? Just always seems it's...
Yeah. First ridiculous mistake loses. That's what this game is.
Yeah. Any subs on the bench and anyone on Sun's bench? I'm guessing that's subs bench and at more threat. We are so flat today. What's going on? And just imagine there are those who actually want us to keep Dodds as head coach. And then Ian Wilkinson's basically going, players play wherever they want. What a mess.
Equa's just committed a foul in the centre of the park during that, and it's a free kick to Millwall. Didn't look like it was far enough to get the spray can out, but the ref has. Unless I was reading that wrong.
He really loves his job, this referee. He's like, I get to use my vanishing spray.
It's literally about 15 yards into our own half, like closer to the centre circle, and he's still getting the spray out. Look, he sprayed where the wall goes. Well, there's no wall there.
No. Really loves his job, this guy.
Jesus Christ. What a waste of spray.
Yeah. I get to order a new one after today. I've used it all.
Deliver it in the centre. Flying header cuts out the danger from Elise, but puts it out for a corner to Millwall. Is it like council budgets? Use it or lose it. If you don't use the full can of spray, you don't get another one.
Exactly. I mean, I can't hear the game because obviously we do this. We can't hear it. I don't know what the atmosphere is like, but I can't imagine it's. Yeah, I can't imagine it's a raucous crowd.
Yeah. Max attendance again from all the empty seats.
Steels McD, ever watch 4-year-olds play football? It's very similar.
Delivers into the centre. It's a mess of heads, and it'll bounce out for a goal kick. I think a free kick was given. I think there's a foul called there. Didn't hear a whistle. Do I cash out if I need Sunderland to win?
Oh God, yeah, I haven't looked at mine.
I don't know. Difficult. It's not either way significantly.
What's your cash out option, and what's your bet win if it actually did come off? That's what we need to know.
Yeah.
Because if your cash out option's like 50p and your win was 40 quid, I wouldn't bother.
Yeah. We need more information to go off. Goes out for a Sunderland
Yeah.
throw on the far side. It's halfway into the Millwall half. And we have 2 balls on the pitch. 2 balls on the pitch.
Just while there's a lull in the game, shall everyone put in their favourite type of cornetto? Tay says 67 to win 482. Need Arsenal later as well. How much did you put on, Tay?
It must be an accumulator. It must be quite a big
so.
accumulator. 67 quid.
Crowder's giving it to him. I hope so. As in, like, trying to sort of spur them on. I imagine he's put 25 quid on. Hey, well, why don't you just take that and then put another bet on Arsenal?
Mint says Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I want to rename him to Joby-Wan Kenobi. Yeah. It would just flow
he's
better.
Going to do that himself now, isn't he? Obi-Wan Kenobi got to. Strawberry says it. Interesting.
Millwall with the ball now on the far right-hand side. Dangerous area for a cross. Does deliver one into the centre. Patterson's safe hands gather it. And he rolls it out for a quick counter-attack. It's with Rigg making a run down. He's got Pembele off to his right. He stops in the centre to turn back. Seems there was a lack of urgency from more than every other player there. There's only 2 players going for that counter-attack. Clark with it now on the left-hand side. He's got 2 to take on. And he tries to, but he gets tackled. It goes out for a throw to Sunderland.
Clark's seen like he's trying to force into something, but he's getting a bit angry with the ref there for saying his shirt pulling. And just
he's
again reminding him that you're on a yellow card. Your final warning. Please just shut your face.
Throw to Job. Gets it back to Elise. To Styles, who's just inside the box here. Puts it out to right to Pembele. Pembele looks like a shot, a bit of a slow, no power P-roller straight into the keeper's hands.
They're on target one now. Clear-cut chance and all that.
1 for the stats. Yeah. Mint and strawberry, you heathen. What is this abomination you speak of?
Bang!
Only real flavours, please.
Yeah. I think I'm a chocolate and nut one, but a mint one every now and again is just
chocolate
right.
chip. But I was ruined for cornettos. In Italy, they had a stracciatella, I want to call it. There's an ice cream, and it was like the chocolate nut cornetto without the nuts, so it suited me. But it had solid chocolate from the top to the bottom of the cone.
Have you seen
like
the latest
shaft?
Well, that's pretty nice. You love a shaft, don't you?
It's a nice shaft in my ice cream.
Yeah. Have you seen the latest name in one of the comments there?
What's that? Joby-Wan Kenobi.
There you go.
Nice. Very nice.
Steels McD, mint and strawberry go together about as well as our lineup. Ashish and Bar looking to come on as well on the sidelines. They're like, please, can we get on, Gaffer? And Dodds is like, who are you two?
Why is Mundell not getting game time? He's been threatening that goal every time he's on the pitch. It's just back and forth between Ballard and Hume, so I didn't have to say. 09 to Styles. Styles under pressure. Puts it all the way back to Patterson.
Styles looks like he's had his watermelon sugar today. Way!
Patterson forward to Ballard.
Oh, very good. Yeah, you can't go further back than the keeper.
Ballard
he's taken down.
Losing position. It's interesting. Could have been a pass back, that one. Ends up with Patterson anyway. Sorry, it was a bit chaotic, that one. Lost track of actually doing the commentary. Rolls out to 09 on the Sunderland left-hand side. The EFL cameraman will look randomly.
He says they've taken off Ballard in 09.
No, don't be daft. Till I see it.
It's walking off.
With Pembele on the right-hand side. To Hume. To Ekwa. Back to Ballard.
Hey, 13.
Forward to 09. 09. Looking for options. Not got many. Ekwa. Bypasses all of them. Puts it back across to Hume.
Oh, nearly.
Forward. Oh, little flick on there, but from
Bristol
Rig.
City, no, Norwich, sorry, have equalised against Bristol City, it says at the bottom corner.
Oh, nice. Clark with it now on the left-hand side. Gets tackled. It goes out for a Sunderland throw.
Are you at the game, Ian? Like you seem to always be so far ahead of us. Are you sat in the crowd with like your headphones in?
6 coming off.
Pembele.
And
Pembele for
31 coming off.
Rig. Why Rig?
Yeah.
Proctor going out there pretending like he knows about football, talking to them on options.
Pembele does not
goals
look
in a
happy.
game at the Stadium of Light. You don't know what you're talking about, Proctor.
Yeah. Pembele doesn't look happy to be coming off there.
No, I mean, I would be. I think he's been doing all right. I think Rig's been doing all right as well.
It's a risk keeping Clark on, right, at this stage?
You would think so. I don't think Rig looked too pleased to be coming off at the 60-minute mark.
You don't know what you're doing.
To be honest, though, I think even he would go, yeah, you're probably right.
Pembele to take, not Pembele, he's just come off.
Racist. He's on the other side of the pitch. There's no excuse this time. You've literally seen him walk off the pitch.
Elise Al-Shish delivers one into the centre where nobody's waiting. Millwall put it out for a
Where's
Sunderland
Dak?
corner.
Oh, yeah, we took him off.
He wouldn't be waiting in the centre anyway.
We took him off for a right back.
Sunderland are currently playing the 1-2-6-4-3-9-2-6-4-2-4-3-1 formation.
I know. I still want to make the same joke again that Benson and Hedges are up front.
Yeah. Al-Shish to take this one. Delivers it low. Doesn't get past the first man.
Oh, where's Bradley Dack when you need him?
And it goes out for a corner again.
Second attempt. Come on.
Second attempt. First man corner, Ian Wilkinson.
Where are you lads watching the match? So you're somewhere near Burnley.
Yeah, I'm in my office.
And I'm in Darlington. And another doesn't beat the first man, for Christ's sake.
Oh, and even the follow-up.
Oh.
Another corner.
Bradley Dack's on the bench screaming, I could have had the record.
Third corner. It's passed to the first man. It's the safe option. Yeah. Delivers it into the centre this time.
Pretend you've done it on purpose.
Yeah, gets cleared by Milwall. As far as... Oh, Jesus, I hate that. Clearance from Hume, which goes high rather than long.
Aimlessly hoofing it
50-50 with Styles. Looked a bit dangerous, but Millwall come away with it. What Ekwa's interesting tackle somehow worked. Styles comes away with it now. Out to the right.
But
still going.
Somehow. Jeez. More by luck than merit.
Clark back to Bar. Al-Shish. Bar's off the ball, fouled. Nothing given from the
referee. I think they both ran into each other. Honeyman put himself in the way, but Barr deliberately ran into him at full force.
All the way back to Patterson, now to Ballard.
Oh, not Ballard.
And 09.
What's everyone got on this evening? Anyone doing anything nice the rest of your weekend?
To Ballard. Takes 2 steps to look like he's going to make a run, then passes it back to 09. Styles. To Clark.
Just try and make jokes about Harry Styles songs.
Back to 09. To Ballard. It's definitely slowed down to a drawl. Ekwa, Ballard, 09. We get keeping possession at least. Long one out to the left there to Elise. Good position to be in there.
Good touch.
Gives it back to Clark, to Styles. Shooting position, but wants to take his man on instead. Give it back to Elise. Delivers one into the centre. Nobody's there, apart from Millwall player, but he puts it out to the corner.
It was a good ball in, that. Good ball in. If we actually had someone up top, like a Kiefer Moore.
You mean like a striker with experience who would be able to poach every single goal this season?
Like a striker who scored a goal. Ashish with another corner. Can he beat the third man? First
He
man for
does.
the third
It
time?
goes into the middling and then gets cleared.
Ah.
Comes out as far as Clark, who
Well,
picks it up,
getting
gives it
better.
back to Ashish on the left-hand side.
Do you remember when Kazri used to score direct from corners?
Delivers it to the back post, well beyond the back post, into the crowd.
Yeah, Wabi Kazri's corners straight into the goal, no matter what was happening.
Yeah.
It's a crime that David Moyes thought he was rubbish. Oh, Duncan Watmore coming on for Millwall. I don't really know what to think, really.
I liked him as a player, but he was another one of those ones that was a bit injury plagued.
He was injured for 2 years, pretty much, and then never
Yeah.
really a first teamer in League One. So it was hard to sort of see where he sort of came on.
1-for-1. Honeyman's coming off for Watmore.
Yeah, can't have two ex-Sunderland players on at a time, just the one.
Is anybody left on that pitch from Watmore's days?
No, because Gooch was like the longest serving player. Oh, well, 09 would have been there. So 09 was in the first season of League One, and Watmore was there for that one. So 09 is
that'll
probably
be on
one.
his link, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, looked like some sort of foul by Ballard, but gets away with that one. Bobbling around. Oh, Job gets a foot to a ball that you didn't think he could.
Well done.
And it's now with Barr. Delivers it into the centre. Oh, Ashish was prime position. That's got to be a clear-cut chance on the stats. Comes all the way back out. It's going out to the right again to Barr, who's going to do 30 step-overs and then just pass it to the guy next to him. He gives it to Ekwah.
He gave it to Styles in a good position, and Styles turned around again.
Yeah. That's got to be a clear-cut chance for me. Is this Ekwah battling? Ekwah's there. It's Barr battling. 09. Clark's absent.
Yeah,
in this game.
We really need to be getting...
Ekwah shot from ridiculous distance, and it goes out, and I think it took a deflection, so it goes out for a corner.
Well, we know Ekwah can do that from distance, so it's worth a go every now and again. Just if the keeper's not had many touches of the ball, sometimes it's worth just hitting one at him and seeing what happens. I don't actually think that got a nick off of anybody. So,
it shows the replay.
And
during the replay, we missed the corner. And Millwall are coming away with it.
The one time they show us a replay.
Jesus Christ.
Millwall 2-on-1 on the left side. Back. We're at the same point, so you can carry on. It's all right.
Oh, all right. Okay. I thought you were taking over.
No, you're all right. Go on.
It's there's nothing happening. It's back with Millwall's defenders. We're not really putting that pressure on very high. It's only Job chasing around. Down to the right now. Trying to get across. Does get across past three players and puts it out to the left-hand side for Millwall. Can't get the pass past Hume, though. And it goes out for a Millwall throw. Halfway inside the Sunderland half on the far side. 69.5 minutes in. 62 people in the stream. Sponsored by 3 Retro today.
Links in the description. 10% off as well.
All good things.
Come to an end.
Millwall, long throw. That is a long throw into the box. Dangerous area. Oh, Patterson gets his hand to it, but drops it. Oh, the rebound comes out and it's skied over by Millwall. It's safe.
Foul on the keeper anyway. So the referee says he has hands on the ball.
Yeah, he did. He got 2 hands and it dropped straight away. So I can't hear the whistles.
No. I was just watching for which way he was pointing. Let's have a look here. Rory Delap reincarnated that throw-in.
Oh, hands on, I'm not sure.
Yeah, Watmore just wasn't even looking at the ball, just went straight back into the keeper there.
Yeah. EFL cameraman missing the start of the action again. Sunderland took it short, obviously, with Clark. Gets fouled. Nothing given. Millwall on the counter-attack here on the right-hand side. Loads of options in the centre. Delivered into the middle. Oh, no!
Watmore. Watmore's on the end of a cross there. He sort of a muted celebration, but Millwall have taken the lead. Swung in from the right-hand side, in between two defenders. Watmore came in and just poked it in. And Millwall have taken the lead. Steels McD says it's an own goal, so I'll have a look at the replays here. Mad Mackham says, "Fruck's sake, cancel the ice creams."
Delivers into the centre. Oh, it is. It's a Ballard goal by the looks of it.
Back to Ballard in the net. Sorry. It's very similar, albeit from the other side, to his own goal against Newcastle. He's just aimlessly swinging at the ball and just slices it into his own net. It's just from the other side, but it's almost identical to his own goal against Newcastle.
How's Watmore got the balls to celebrate that?
I don't know if he is. I think he just was pointing at the guy who was crossing, really, wasn't he?
Here we go. Got to do something now. Mundle on the pitch, please. And kickoff back to Ballard, who's trying to make up for it straight away with a run.
Taking on 10 men.
Loses possession, goes out for a throw to Sunderland, just inside the Millwall half on the far side.
He needs to learn to cut that bit out of his game. The slicing of the ball.
Ballard, 209. Millwall, obviously a bit of confidence here, trying to press a bit higher. Back to Ballard. To Hume on the right. To Bar. Is that Al-Shish out there? Al-Shish is out on the right now. To Ekwa.
No one has a fixed position.
No, it's fluid, very fluid. Or 9 making a run down the left-hand side, offloads it to Jack Clark, puts it into the centre to Styles, to Ekwa. Ekwa turning back to Styles. Looking for his options. It ends up out on the far left now with Clark. To Styles, to Clark. Somebody take a shot. Losing his feet there, Clark. Goes out to the right to Bar. Puts it in to Hume, I think that is. Hume will have a shot, and it'll go straight to the keeper's hands. I need some sort of FIFA-style player recognition where they're running around with names above their heads, so I can use it.
That was a poor effort. We've had 3 shots, all just sort of like P-rollers to the keeper, really, haven't we?
Dodd's looking deflated. Using
using
a Lucasade bottle as a very phallic symbol.
Choking on your own joke.
Millwall with the possession goes it all the way back to their keeper. He needs to make a change. He sat there looking just like oblivious, and he needs to do something, right? Come on. Millwall working down this left-hand side, ball into the centre. It'll come to Patterson. Slides out to pick it up safely. Looking for some sort of action from his players. There's no urgency. There is no urgency for a team that's 1-0 down at home.
They're on the beach already.
Yeah, Elise 09. Clark.
Football Card Sanctuary. Styles playing bad? No, I think he's had a good game against Styles.
Long ball forward from Hume. I think Job just lost his footing. Big surprise. The keeper comes out and slides to it.
I think a bit more urgency there from Job to put a bit of pressure on the defender and the keeper. You just sort of like, I'll just follow them. A bit like Peter Reid following Maradona in the 84 World Cup. He could have just brought him down, but no, he went, I'll just follow him the whole way.
I don't know if Job is in his own head at some of these games, because he just seems to lack confidence as soon as it comes to any sort of crunch moment.
Sees a 6.2 for Styles. What would you say? Styles has been all right. I thought he's definitely sort of getting himself about in the spaces. Whether we've used him properly is something.
I think Styles is all right. He's probably been one of the better players on the pitch, to be fair.
Yeah,
there's worse on the pitch at the moment.
Yeah.
Long ball forward from the Millwall keeper. trying to find Watmore. Is Watmore playing at the forward for there, like the 10? He's
Yeah.
playing in the 10, isn't he?
Yeah, he's playing like sort of either side. I think they took off over Femi, didn't they? Who sort of had a free role with Fleming, so I think he's just filling in that position.
Great switch by Alshish. It's nice to see a player that can do that to Clark. Clark will turn his man and he'll get tackled on the second man. Looks like a foul again. Appealing, nothing given.
So. No,
Ekwar's picked it up in the centre. I think he's just frustrated now, Clark. I think he's going to try and claim for everything. And it's back to Ballard, who's got Hume on his right. Hume to Styles, to Ballard. 09. Clark, mullered by two of them, finally gets a decision. The time he didn't go down, he got the decision.
What's the Millwall player doing?
I think he went shin to shin, or he's got cramp. Looks like cramp. He's got an impact injury on his knee by the looks of it. I don't know why he's trying to push his leg up for cramp if it's an impact injury, though. Yeah, they collided knees, but... Oh, no, it must be cramp. He went down randomly afterwards.
Yeah. They're just trying to slow the game down, aren't they?
Yeah. I love how players just come and help themselves to the drink in the opposition's medic bag.
Yeah.
Well, Nine's just over. I'll have some of this.
If I was on 9, I'd just start taking all his important medical equipment out of it.
Yeah.
Don't need that. Where's that? You know that cool spray that they always have for no reason. Just that's mine now.
Free spray, yeah.
Magic's
gone of the day, the bucket and magic sponge, though.
Speakman will probably tell him to do that to save money on him having to buy it in for our physio. Go and nick their supply of stuff.
I'm surprised we're not still using a bucket of water and a magic sponge, to be fair, with our budgets.
Yeah, pretty much. Right, this player's having a full-on massage on his leg. Can he get off the pitch, please?
Yeah.
Hasn't
he only just come on?
No, he's been on from the start.
Has he?
Yeah.
You could put a small screen about the match on the right side. Who could where? We couldn't, no. We are not the EFL.
Someone want to employ us to do it, though, then that's fine.
Yeah, Clark, nice ball through to Alshish, tries to deliver one into the centre, gets cut out. This must be double figures for corners now, right?
We've got nobody really in the box, though. Every time we get out to the side, swing it in, and there's absolutely nobody
Alshish setting up for the first man challenge. Oh. Does beat the first man, straight to a Millwall head, heads it out. Alshish will pick it up on the edge of the line. Looked like it was going to go out. Into the centre again. Nobody's there. No height, no shot, no one challenging. Ekwar and Bar misjudge it between them. Yeah, Jesus.
Both backed off from the ball.
Back to Patterson, who gives it to Hume.
Ballard 09 still forward. Oh, no, there they get.
09 forward to Bar. Back to 09. Across to Ballard. Is this Humes now on the left? Styles. Fluid Sunderland formations really screwing us up here. 09. Nice ball through from 09. Is Alshish. Bar. 09 again. Just trying to find a way in, but there's nobody in that centre. Back to Ballard. Across to the left 17. To Hume. Hume dinks one in. Good position for Job. Does manage to pick it up. Gives it back out to Elise on the left. Slots a pass backwards here to Hume again. Nothing. No finishing product here. What is going on?
It's been the issue all season, though.
Ballard, Hume, Ekwar. Yeah, but nobody's even trying. At least we had shots from midfield at the start of the season. 09. Dinks a ball forward. I don't understand the logic of a team playing constantly down the wings when there's no one to cross it to in the centre.
No. It was a bit like that when
Yay!
We
Mundell's
played
coming on the pitch. Number 28 is coming off.
No, it's Evans is going on for Styles and Mundell for Elise.
Nice. I'm not sure Styles should be coming off. I think he's done really well, but you know, it's nice to see.
I think that's just fresh pair of legs in the midfield, bit of experience, trying to just get him a
10 minutes here, we see a Mundle equaliser and a Corey Evans winner.
Well, I'm just glad to see Elise's lasted the full game. Well, near, like as much as he's played of it, if you know what I mean. Not had to limp off.
He's just fell over in the changing room and broke his ankle.
Oh, he slipped on a bag and he's out for 8 months again.
Sunderland delivered into the centre. Millwall's keeper will pick it out the air.
No one even challenging. Got one player in the box and it's just not going anywhere near him.
And it's Job, so it doesn't matter anyway.
Steels McD makes a good point. 2 worst players, Ekwar and Job, stay on.
I'm not sure Ekwar.
Not contributing anyway.
Ekwar did definitely do more in the first half.
It's like we said earlier on in the season, Ekwar needs to be further forward.
Yeah.
Not a number 10, but definitely at least sort of edge of the area for shots.
Yeah, he's not a defensive midfielder.
So hang on, is Mundle playing at left back? He is. They've got Hume Ballard 09 and Mundle as the back 4.
Why?
What? You could have just kept Styles on and put him at left back, or you could have just kept Elise on and just kept him at left back.
I assume he's going to push up on that left and Hume's going to drop in.
Still doing so. He's probably left wing back. Same with Bar.
Fake attendance is at 40,743.
Yeah,
that's amazing. We must have 120,000 seater stadium because the amount of empty seats. There's a huge queue at the pie shop. Yeah.
There's no way that's the attendance. It can't be.
It's just based on season ticket sales every time. It's ridiculous. 09. Forward to Alshish. Alshish has got Mundle with him. Mundle does look to be playing more forward on that left-hand side. Alshish just runs past the ball, leaves it behind for the Millwall player. Ballard gets muscled off the ball.
Oh, he does.
Luckily, Millwall messed up the pass and was saved from that one.
And then Ballard just took his man down there for no reason afterwards. Well, hang on. The ref's pulled that back, though. So the referee pulled it back.
Did you?
Oh, that 24 again has got more cramp. Yeah,
he just
falls over.
That was ridiculous. He should be booked for that. Roll him off.
Cramp doesn't just happen when the ball goes out of play. Like,
09 should come over. 09, because he's good at this kind of thing, should go over and just drag him off the side of the pitch. He was close enough to the edge. The winning lottery numbers for away and play are 1515 and 2502.
They just played you out of the stadium, Tannoy.
It looks like Millwall's going to be making a change here. I thought that guy had a rugby helmet on there, and he's got a hairband across his eyes.
Yeah, he's got a hairband over it, but it did look like a rugby helmet.
Millwall free kick here, just inside the Sunderland half. Delivered into a sea of Sunderland players. We do manage to get it clear, only as far as a Millwall player. They're still in our half here, threatening. Going down the left-hand side. No, and we've marshalled it, so they've got to play it all the way back, and they do, all the way back to the keeper. Oh, keeper delivers a short one. Mundle had a chance of getting on that. He did battle for that one. Good pressure there. It's what we should have seen from the start. It was bar even. Mundle battling here. Oh, 50p for him. He just put it through Mundle's legs. Ballard, fouled off the ball after the fact. And Ballard retaliates. Ballard's going to be going off.
Yeah, that's...
he's gone. He's got to be gone for that. It's got to be.
I don't know yet.
I don't know yet either, but it was right in front of the ref. Oh, Watmore's threatening. What are you going to do?
Ballard does have a quick temper on him, though, doesn't he? If he's knocked down. Do you remember earlier on in the season, the Middlesbrough player who sort of pretty much elbowed him at half-time? He's very quick to react, Ballard, when something happens to him.
This is playing right into Millwall's hands, though, the amount of time that this is going to use up now.
I think he's going to go for a yellow, but I'm hoping more than anything else. I think if he was going to send him off, he'd have done it by now instead of waiting.
You'd think so, yeah. Front pocket, it is yellow.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got his yellow out.
Both
so he
of them.
said first challenge for Fleming.
Yeah.
But they both got a yellow card.
I thought that retaliation, how strict and off the ball it was. Look, watch.
Well, it was a little elbow in the back, wasn't it?
Yeah, I understand why he's...
Yeah,
you know.
I think Fleming also made an absolute meal of it. Ballard went over to just sort of bump into him, and Fleming was already on his way down by the time Ballard got over to make it look like he'd been hammered down. So,
for everyone else watching, this is 87 minutes in, and we are still dealing with this. They've just made a sub here, Millwall, making 2 subs. It's just everything's playing for time in this last 10 minutes. It is frustrating as hell at the moment.
Just a tad.
Hopefully they add this on at the end. I mean, I don't know what happened, but at the start of the season, we were getting that 14 minutes added time. And it was like, is this going to be the same? And it's just never happened since, has it?
Yeah, they did it for like one game.
Yeah.
Just one game. Yeah. And that was it, really.
It's with Ballard now. Sunderland in possession.
I hope that lad cashed out when he asked about it earlier on.
Yeah.
It's not going well for him.
It's with Hume. To the right to Barr. Back to Hume. To Ballard. 209. 09 down through to Mundle. Back to 09. We've still not got enough urgency. 88 minutes in. It's with Hume now on the right-hand side.
Speakman's like, don't finish higher up the league.
Jack
lads.
Clark, who's in the centre in a good position, but he's got players all over him. Jack Clark went down there.
On the ball. He can't get the ball out of his feet today. He's not been at it.
No, he's been training with Job. There's issues. Ball through to Mundle. Mundle will try and run onto it. Unfortunately, he's matched for pace for the rugby player that came on. I didn't see his name when he came on, so.
17.
09 comes away with it after a tackle there on the... Oh, and it's a bad pass from 09 trying to find Barr. Millwall intercepts, tries to break on a counter-attack, but Barr's good for marshalling that. Job slides in for a tackle. Evans. Clark. Clark seems to be playing more central, and Mundle's gone out to the left.
Yeah, I think Clark's having to come deeper to collect it.
But he's much more central.
Yeah.
Barr on the right. He's got Equa overlapping. He puts it in the centre to nobody. What the hell was that pass?
Yeah, no
waste of possession. It's just trickling all the way back to Patterson here. 18.5 minutes gone. Probably 90 if you're at the game. 09 forward to Clark. Clark cuts inside to Al-Sheesh, back to Clark, out to Mundle on the left. Mundle's got one in front of him. Cuts in, ball into the centre. It's with Equa in the centre. Shot from Hume. Gets taken out by a Millwall player all the way back to Ballard.
18.
209. Don't pass it back to Ballard. We have 7 minutes of added time. 7 minutes of added time. That's good.
So for all the subs, that actually feels a bit more real. The player went down with cramp a couple of times. They've made all their subs. The goal. Yeah.
We deserve a goal in this last 7 minutes for their time-wasting shenanigans. So 09, we're just inside the Millwall half with Mundle. Millwall have definitely got every man here behind the ball defending this lead. Flick on from Al-Sheesh trying to... Mundle goes down.
Really lovely.
Terrible tackle. Great sliding tackle there from Job. He's going to get the foul. Oh, come on. I thought he got all of the ball there.
Yeah. Crowd aren't happy with that one. I think he clearly won the ball.
Yellow card for Job.
What? He won the ball. Like...
And Millwall's going to make a meal of it yet again.
Has that guy gone down with cramp again?
No, I think it's the horrendously violent challenge.
That was
him.
a great challenge.
I know.
Or does he catch him at the end?
I know. Well, it's
he does. So after he wins the ball, the feet do sort of come together a bit. But I wouldn't say a yellow card.
I wouldn't even called it a foul, to be fair, because he clearly took the ball. It wasn't. He didn't go through the player. He went round the side. He took the ball. The player's feet collided after the fact, and quickly taken by Millwall to the right-hand side. Deliver one into the centre. Oh my God! Dangerous slide from Job. Almost puts it into his own net.
Patterson, Chris packeted it as well.
Woo, goes out for a Millwall throw on the far side. That was a scary moment.
Yeah, we almost lost 2-0 and getting even more mid-table.
Lots of hands waving in front.
Why are they arguing with each other about taking the throw in?
It's because it wastes time.
No, but I mean, Millwall are arguing with each other about taking it.
Yeah, because they want to waste the time. That's the thing. They, stage anything. It's out for Sunderland throw here. Taken quickly back to Hume. See, look here now. Mundle should have been the option 3 passes ago when he's running, but no, we work it across and give their defenders a chance to get across as well. Need the big switches, which he does there. Gets it all the way across to Bar. Dinks it back into, I think that's Hume.
It is.
Al-Shish into the centre. It's taken back by Millwall. He'll get it clear. All the way to Ballard. Oh. What's worse, a sleepy 1-0 win or a sleepy 1-0 loss?
A loss.
Just.
Yes.
Al-Shish floats another one into. He's floating loads of balls in this centre. You think one player would have picked up of where they're going to and got there by the 7th attempt.
If you're Hamir or Burstow, you've got to be annoyed you haven't come on in this game.
Yeah, well, no.
I know it's at the end of the season, it doesn't matter, but you've still got to be a bit sort of, why couldn't I have come on?
Yeah, then you look at your own record and realise how shit you are and just sit back down on the bench and be happy getting a wage.
Yeah.
Out to the right-hand side, sliding tackle by Millwall. It'll be a Sunderland corner in the dying minutes. We're at 94 minutes. Still Sunderland 0, Millwall 1. 52 people in the stream. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe and get your comments in before the end.
Patterson's come up.
Patterson has come up. Al-Shish is going to take this corner. Into the centre, doesn't get past the first man, but we get it back to Al-Shish, who will deliver a second time into the middle of the mix of everything, and it gets bundled out. I don't know who did that. Patterson that put that out.
Patterson got on it, yeah, but it was a terrible attempt at a cross.
I mean, we know Patterson can't kick.
He couldn't even lift the ball off the ground there.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. 95 minutes in. We had 3 worst lineups in one season in one game. 3 worst lineups of the season in one game. Patterson rolls it out here to, is that Evans?
Yeah. Ballard still stayed up top.
Yeah. 09.
Seagulls are squirting around the stadium. The vultures calling for Mike Dodds.
We're still not urgent enough to get a long ball forward, though, and we'll pass it around our defenders. Back to 09. 09 forward to Clark. It's on the inside. Loses out, but Ekwar picks it up. Puts it back to 09. Tries to deliver one to the centre. It bobbles around, and Millwall get it clear. Only as far as Corey Evans' head, and slides in, and he's tackled. Is that free kick given?
Yeah. Just about. I think they waited to see if it just bumbled through for us a bit.
I'm more nervous that Corey Evans got tackled.
No.
Everything, his limbs just start falling off.
Well, he will be. He will likely not be here next season anyway.
Yeah. It's a free kick in a dangerous area.
The referee's got some vanishing spray left.
It is a big free kick. Ian's always ahead of us, so I am going to close the comments for a moment here, just so I don't see anything before it happens. 5 of them stood over it. Bar, Equa, Clark,
At least it's not
9.
At least it's not a Chelsea debate where we're just fighting over who's taking it. They very much look like they're trying to organise what they're going to do.
Taken quick, short one. Equa skies it. Field goal.
Ian, what an attempt to try and fool us all, Ian. In the comments, you just put, yes!
Is that the whistle gone at the same time?
I guess so. We're
Not
at 7
quite.
minutes now.
Not quite yet, but literally as soon as that shot went over, you saw the stadium start to empty.
Yeah. I think that's got to be game when they kick it off again. Thank you, Sandy. Appreciate that. Bermondsey. I don't know where that is. Ian just tried to fool everyone, but he's actually found a cornetto. Yeah, full-time whistle has gone. Sunderland lost 1-0 at home to Millwall. Our home record must be horrific this season.
Just what more 09 talking. So they must remember each other.
Yeah.
A better result than the bloody team.
He's found a cornetto in the freezer, you see.
It's just...
Well, that's it. My birthday's ruined.
You expected anything more?
Yeah. Sunderland have done that in the past on this day. Always just sort of ruin it.
Let's have a quick look at the starred comments.
Someone did put a loss, I think, but I think they said a 2-1 loss.
Yeah, 2-1 loss, Ian Wilkinson. So we got the deficit right, but not the score right.
Yeah.
Joblin got the deficit right with 1-0, but it was a win, not a loss.
Yeah.
Nobody right this week. So you don't win the nothing we were going to send you if you won.
Yeah. Never mind. Please try again next time when there will still be nothing on offer. The
channel that gives back to you.
Viv73, thanks for the stream. Following this on holiday. Well, enjoy your holiday, Viv. Wish we were on holiday. We've got to watch this tripe.
Let us know if you see any of the Sunderland players, because most of them seem to be on holiday.
Yeah. If you're near a beach, Jack Clark will probably be there as well. But Millwall seem really happy, like all their fans and that. Are they actually close on the playoffs or anything? Like they seem really buzzing.
I don't know.
Let's have a look. No, they're lower than us in the table, unless that for them was a sort of like we're definitely safe now. Yeah, that's probably it. They're now 9 points clear with only 2 left, so that's them safe as well.
So
it was unlikely they were going to get relegated based on the number of teams, but it's them over the line themselves anyway.
It's just a win in the last game and a loss in this game, but both have just been completely underwhelming performances. Yeah. And I'd love to know what he was thinking with that starting lineup.
It's this weird thing of like we said, ever since which game was it? Cardiff, when it was pretty much right, you're staying up now, nothing you can do, no forward, no backwards. You just don't really know what you're going to get because there's no need for absolute go all out for it. It doesn't matter really if you lose or draw.
But we've got players that do. Mundle has gone all out every game he's come on.
Rig has. Styles seems
and Rig has. And Styles has. And Rig and Styles started that one, but Mundle's not in the last 2 games. And I don't
Clark
understand
sort of recently came back from an injury, but today I was sort of almost wanting to be a bit more like, come on, mate. What's going on?
Beanburger Man says, hopefully we'll get a coach who knows how to manage a game so I can start enjoying my football again. Bloody hell, I'm fighting to stay awake.
Yeah. Millwall doing a big old huddle now. Just talk. I'm guessing he's like, "Well done, lads, you've stayed up." This is Millwall are very similar to us last season. They only missed out on the playoffs because of us.
Yeah,
and now we're both sort of just stayed up in the last 2 games, really.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, the club's got to do something drastic in this. We're going to lose key players in this transfer window unless you bring in a really good coach and give him some sort of say in the signings. We're going to see this repeat. I don't want to be a team that is a mid-table championship team for the next 10 years.
No.
While they all make their profits. But, you know.
Yeah. Just need more. We need somebody with ambition. We really do. But it's whether it matches what the owner's ambition is, really.
I don't know what the owner's ambition is.
To make us the most sustainable club in all of England. Net profit and loss each season of 0. Neither good nor bad. We didn't make anything. Just nothing.
That's a good club motto, though. Sunderland, just ticking over.
Yeah. Never mind. There's always next season.
Yeah. Well, thank you everyone for joining us. Appreciate the support. I had a good 50 people pretty much all the way through that. Yeah, despite our lapses in commentary.
The game actually sort of held up today, so it was actually probably our best sort of commentary for a while, actually, because we were able to watch it without going, "Who's ahead of who? I'm 38 seconds behind you. Now I'm 2 minutes ahead of you."
Funnily enough, I was using my old software, not the new stuff I got. And that's, it's weird. Weird. It's a roll of the dice. But 2 games to go now. Is that right?
Yep, someone and then Sheffield at home, I think.
Let me just quickly check before we lose everyone.
Mad Mackham, Suffolk, check pulls. I think we may be dead. So their stats up on the board: 67% possession for Sunderland, 3 shots on target to their 1. Successful dribbles 5 out of 23 for Sunderland and 4 out of 17 for Milwall.
Both terrible.
Yeah.
Both terrible.
Was their only shot on target Ballard? Does that count as a shot on target if Ballard puts it in?
No, I don't think it does. I think it's a shot on target plus the own goal.
They must have actually had a shot on target then.
Yeah.
Because that would have been funnier if they didn't have any shots on target and still
won. Yeah.
Michael Proctor was that's a definite masterclass if that happened. He knows about it.
We'll be back for the Watford stream, I think. That's 3:00 Saturday, next Saturday. Cool. And then the week after that is at 12:30. Is that on?
They're all on Sky on the last day, I think. But it'll be like the red button options. But yeah, we'll be doing that one as well.
Yeah, we'll do that. If you don't tune in for the commentary, tune in for the banter.
Yeah. It's great banter. It really is.
Yeah, we'll probably discuss transfers during that last game more than anything else. And the market values of players.
Yeah.
Jesus, that's Sunday league level, says Mad Mackham.
One stat just came up when goalkeeping. Patterson made 0 saves to their 3, but catches were 100% between the keepers. So Patterson didn't make a save today.
No, but that's a difficult stat.
So what's their shot on target then if Patterson didn't make a save?
Well, it could have been deflected if it's still going on target, if it's deflected off defender. But it's a difficult one, that, because some of the catches could have been bouncing into the goal. So it's still a save.
Cardiff are beating Southampton 2-1. Swansea beat Huddersfield 4-0. Norwich and Bristol City was 1-1, and it's gone off now. Never mind.
And where's that leave us with the table?
Probably 13th or 14th, I would have thought.
13th as it stands.
Yeah.
Only on goal difference over Swansea.
We're top of the bottom half.
We are top of the bottom.
Yeah, top of the bottom half. That's what you want.
On goal difference.
Yeah. No, yeah, win's a win.
We're twice the team, but Rotherham are, at least,
Exactly. That's the main thing. Now it's saying match highlights, and it just puts up a question. Just kidding, there are none.
Right. I think we'll call that there.
Watch the FA Cup, shall we? Yeah.
Yeah. I've got to go and get ready for a 40th birthday.
Oh, I've got to go get ready for my 34th birthday, which is literally just me going out with the missus. We're going to eat loads of pizza. So that's all.
Excellent. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Right. Thanks everyone for joining us. Really appreciate it. Don't forget about the 3 retro. Not sure how long that discount will be on there, so make the most while it's on. And from me, we'll see you all in the next one. Conrad?
See you later on, everyone. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you either later this week or Saturday next week.